Good evening, how are we all doing? It's the one we've been waiting for. The one we've been waiting for all week, you might say. The hate watch to end all hate watches. Manchester United against Athletic Bilbao. In Spain, it's at San Mamés. It's not Manchester United v Bilbao. It's Bilbao versus Manchester United. I really should get that right to start with, shouldn't I? But Bilbao at home at the San Mamés, the place where the final is set to take place. It's a really, really big game, this one. A really big game, especially after the way Manchester United reached this stage with the victory against Lyon. The way Bilbao have been here all season. They've won their last 6 home games at the San Mamés in Europe. They have the best defensive record in all of La Liga. They are absolutely flying in La Liga and on course to reach the Champions League anyway, even if they don't win the Europa League. So you might argue that there's more riding on this for Manchester United than Bilbao. However, I think the opportunity for them to win a Europa League in their own city, in their own stadium, in front of their own fans, it's just too big an opportunity for a Bilbao side like this to miss. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. However, I have to start this one off. By saying that we are sponsored tonight by Match Bingo. You may have noticed on the corner of the screen, it's we're proud to be sponsored. It's our very first sponsor. The channel only started in January. We've been growing really, really quickly. Thanks to you. Thanks to the community that we're building. It's been a really, really fast start to Premier League that I've been amazed by. It's been lovely. And thankfully, we were approached by Match Bingo, who agreed to become our sponsor for the remainder of this season. They're actually a really, really good... if you've not heard of Match Bingo before, I'm sure you will do. It's actually quite genius, to be honest, and I thought it was quite a good fit for the channel. And you'll know why in a moment because of what we talk about on this channel quite a lot during games. It's basically an app, a brilliant new app that combines all of the excitement, the fun that you normally get with normal traditional sports betting, and combines that with bingo. There's over 10,000 live players. Active players now, and they've paid out over £200,000 already in prize money. So it's a really, really ingenious app. I think it's worth having a look at. It's worth downloading. I'm going to be showing it you more on future lives. It's not going to be something exhaustive, but it's not going to detract from the stream. But it's something that I want to say thank you to Match Bingo for. They are a really, really cool app, and I'm using it. I wanted to make you guys aware of it. You can get your link by scanning the QR code on the screen right now, or you can click the link in my bio in the description of this as well. So you basically get a bingo card, you get 15 random events on it, so it might be things like corner to AC Milan, free kick to Barcelona, whatever it might be. It'll be 15 random events, and as the game goes on, it automatically marks it off on your card. Take a look at it. Match Bingo. It will be sponsoring Premier League Dad till the end of the season. I'm absolutely made up. I'm really, really proud to be working with them. They're really cool guys on there as well. Make sure you go and check it out. And with that said, we can get on with the stream. We can get on with the live. It's been amazing. I will keep in mind that we want to keep reminding you throughout that if you do get a Match Bingo, make sure you keep checking your scorecard and let me know if you get any as they go through. But I'm sure it's going to be relevant as we go on through the rest of the season because they cover the Premier League, they cover the Champions League, they cover the Championship. So, yeah, loads of games still to play. Make sure you go and download the app. But for tonight, Manchester United, I am just going to go through the team news now and we can take a quick look at it and see what we are working with here. I also just have to go live on the other platform. So let's just see if I can get this working. Jaden, why aren't you live on TikTok? I am live on TikTok now, mate. I wasn't live on TikTok, but I am now. Voyage Vibes, how you doing? Good to see you. Really good to see you. So, the Europa League Manchester United lineups for tonight. Here we go. So, we've got In goal, it is for Manchester United. We'll start with let's start with Bilbao. Let's start with Bilbao, the home team. That's what it's about. The home team. So we've got Aguirre-Zabala in goal. That's a real blow for a start. Why is Unai Simon not on? Oh, that's a real blow. Unai Simon is on the bench. I'm gutted. I looked at that thinking, why is he not playing? That's a real blow straight away. That is a real blow. Zach Clips, do Man United have a chance? I think they do have a chance, mate, yeah. I think they do have a chance. Now I've seen that they're not playing Unai Simon in goal. It's not a good start. DeMarcos right back, Vivian, Alvarez, and Bershish at the back. Jauragazar and Ruiz in midfield with Williams, Berenguer, Williams, and then Sanadi up front. Marouane Sanadi. Again, a player who's not really been involved for Bilbao. It's an odd lineup, I've got to say. I would have expected him to play maybe Guruzzeta up front, but Guruzzeta's a lot more experienced. He's been at Bilbao basically his entire career. It's a really odd lineup, that. I'm scratching my head here. No Guruzzeta, no Unai Simon. What's going on? What on earth is going on? Let me just catch up with the chat. Apologies, I've got a slightly new setup tonight, as you can tell. Zach, do Man United have a chance? Simon, hello, bro. Man United, Bilbao go to sleep. Man United win today. Do we think? I really think Bilbao can do it. I really do. I'm hoping, but after that lineup announcement, I'm a little bit all over the place, I'll be honest with you. So let's take a look at the United lineup, by the way. So we've got Onana in goal. Then it's Lindelof, Maguire, Yoro at the back, Mazraoui right, Dorgu left. I'm surprised they've not put Amas in. And then it's Casemiro, Ugarte, Garnacho, Højlund, Bruno Fernandes. So I honestly wouldn't have predicted either of them lineups. Did anyone else? Did anyone else predict those lineups? I honestly can't tell you that I would have done. Right. Let me try and figure this out now, because I've got a slight problem. I can't even read me blooming. That's not working. Simon, what do you think about the Champions League? Honestly, Simon, I think that it's nailed on certainty that PSG... I think PSG are going to win it. Yeah, I think PSG are going to win it. My personal opinion. Let me know what you're thinking. Zach, they haven't lost a game in 20. They've not conceded more than once in 20. Yeah. G. Lawrence, have you heard of the striker? I haven't, sadly. Seems like a nice fella, though. Edward, good to see you. Jake, what? Oh, sorry, Jake. Thank you for sending them through. Kieran, what year is that Liverpool top? The one behind me is 2007, 2008. FM No Casuals, evening fella, tonight I feel Basque. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. I am very much feeling Basque tonight. I am basking in the glory. Right, why can't I view this? This is madness. Maybe I need to update my settings. Forgive me. I've got a whole new setup. You can see we've got a completely different work of art going on. I've got YouTube, I've got other channels all going on, so I'm trying to think about how I've got the setup working. Max F, who you support? I'm a Liverpool fan, mate. I'm a Liverpool fan. So this is very much a hate watch tonight. Yeah, very much a hate watch. I'll level with you, I'll be honest. Right. Let's try again. Kieran, wow, I remember having that. Don't support them, just had it. Wow, who'd you support? Yusuf, good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Scousel, what game are you watching, Man U or Forest? I was going to watch the first sort of half an hour or so of Forest. I was going to watch the first half hour of Forest and then switch over to United, but I think I'm just going to leave it on United and we'll see what happens. Bear with 1 second. I'm really trying to figure everything out here. I've had a bit of a nightmare tonight. Simon, thank you for the follow. Edward, what time is the United live? It starts at 8 o'clock. Yeah, starts at 8 o'clock. Right, forgive me. Sorry. Arsenal fan here, good luck. I'm a Liverpool fan, mate, so I'm absolutely not hoping for much luck tonight. Yusuf, God willing, we will go to San Mamés twice this season. Nah, no chance. Not happening. It's not happening. Edward, I'm watching the Spurs game. Okay. Okay. Anthony, I am watching the... Oh, come on. That's why. Sorry. Yeah, I'm watching the Man United game. I'm watching the Man United game. I'm so confident. Theo, is Ahmad on the bench? That's a good question, Theo. I haven't seen that. Let's have a quick check at the benches, actually. It's a good point. Benches tonight, we have... Yeah, Amad Diallo is on the bench. For Athletic Bilbao, it's Boiro, Canales, Diallo, Unai Gomez, Gorosabel, Guduzeta, who's the one to watch. Unai Simon, obviously the goalkeeper. Leque, Nunes, Paredes, Prados Diaz and Vesga. For Manchester United, it's Luke Shaw, Mason Mount, Kobe Mainu, Tom Heaton, Fredrickson, Eriksson, Amad Diallo, Delict, Amas, Bayindir, and then two unrecognised names, Bendito Mantato. That's a hell of a name, that, isn't it? Bendito Mantato. Love that. And Jaden Camerson, who's a defender, I believe. Mantato, striker. Camerson, a defender. But both of those youngsters in the squad for Manchester United tonight as well. Edward, first time I've noticed the liver bird on top of the shelves. Well, that, to be honest, you don't usually see that on the other lives, the other camera setup. That one it was bought. My dad bought me that. Yeah, my dad bought me that. So it's a treasured possession. Jaden, is every match on Discovery Plus? Most matches, yeah, most matches are, I think. I mean, for this one, it's TNT, so I would imagine it's also on Discovery. Yeah, I would assume so. Mother and son, thank you for the follow. Yusuf, there is nothing to be optimistic about, but I am optimistic. Be optimistic, and you will find it. Rubes, good to see you. Edward, is the YouTube stream up? Yeah, the YouTube stream's up. Yeah, we've got streams on everywhere at the moment. I should imagine anyway. I should imagine so. Jake, which old tune top you got? I got the one from... Oh, it was around about the time you had... I think you had Obafemi Martins up front. It was the home top. I think it would have been about maybe 2010. There or thereabouts. Asia Rodriguez, Athletic. Yeah, absolutely, Athletic Club. Jaden, will NUFC matches be on it? Well, I assume so, yeah. Rubes, what's with this angle? So tonight is our first night with our sponsor, the channel. I didn't tell you this on TikTok, but I have told the guys over here. There's a camera over here, which is the usual angle for this channel. If you have followed this channel for some time, you will know this is an unusual angle. It's not as good. It's a bit closer. You're getting the full unedited version. It's not great. But the normal camera is over there, and that camera we have talked to about our new sponsor. The channel has received its first sponsorship to the end of the season, which I am mega excited about. I'm really proud of it. So there you go. Small things. I'm excited. It's only to the end of the season. It might not be for forever. It might not be. It might be. I don't know. But they're really good guys who have sponsored us. So yeah, I couldn't share it on TikTok because they don't have that whole thing. You can't. It goes against TikTok guidelines basically. So yeah. You can comment on YouTube, you can comment on TikTok, you can comment on Twitch, you can comment on Instagram, Facebook. We're live on them all, X as well. But I have to start the TikTok stream about 5-10 minutes after all the others. So there you go. That's why you've got a slightly different stream. TikTok have got a special stream. Mother and son, it's Corin. Oh, good to see you, Corin. No skill, Aaron United. Oh, here he is. Here he is. Aaron's turned up. NCL, how have you been? I am much better now, mate. Thank you. I hope you're doing good. I am absolutely bouncing. It's been a great day, and it's been boiling hot as well. So yeah, really good. No skill, Aaron. What happened to your mate Sunset? Listen, it wasn't just Sunset. Sunset's out. Unai Simon is also out. If you don't beat these now, it's unbelievable. I can't believe it. Man United can't not win this now. It's laughable if you don't win this. Let me try and point you a little bit over. No, actually, it's fine. I'll go that way. Sam Holloway, evening. Good to see you, Sam. Good to see you. Resolution, Man United to the moon. No skill, Aaron. Goalposts have changed. They've not changed. We still fully expect a Bilbao win over the tie, but they have just lost two of their best players, arguably their two best players. So, you know, come on, let's bear that in mind. I think that's worth noting. Mother and son, great game last night. Absolutely, it was a fabulous game last night. Not only was it a fabulous game, it was probably one of the very best performances I have ever seen from a teenager in a big game. Like that was massive. I have never seen a young player do that. And when you look at it, it kind of feels even more pronounced, I guess, the fact that Lamine Yamal is 17 years old. He's played over 100 games for the club. He has, 22 goals, 33 assists. So he's still averaging 1 in 2, there or thereabouts, in terms of goal contributions at 17 years old. And then you compare that to Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi, who at 17 had barely 15, 20 goals between them. You know, you could see their talent as well. You could see they had potential. But I would argue we're seeing something very similar with Lamine Yamal. Maybe he doesn't reach the same sort of ceiling as they do. Maybe they don't reach the same sort of level. I mean, if he did get anywhere close to those two, he'll have done amazing. But at 17 years old, I have never ever seen a player that young dominate in such a big game. And these weren't crap defenders either, were they? Let's be straight. These weren't awful defenders. This was DeMarco, this was Bastoni, and he was running rings round him. You know, he spun Mkhitaryan and Barella in the midfield, dropped a shoulder, went past them, glided into the penalty area and knocked it in the far corner off the post. And a couple of minutes later, he could have had another one. He was just unbelievable all night. And every time I've watched him this season, it's been the same. What was the game before that against Dortmund? It's just, yeah, incredible. He's been incredible all season. Costa, today we're looking at one game, Chelsea, easy win. Sam Holloway, how are we? Good, mate, yeah, really good. Hope you're good too. Anthony, you not putting up the score today, Kieran? Not on TikTok, no, mate. You'll have noticed we're on a slightly different camera angle. So the score is only on the other streaming platform, YT. If you go to YT, that one, then you can see the original angle with the scoreboard and everything. That's going to be on there. From now on TikTok, it's going to be this way. So, yeah, if you want the full Premier League dad experience, you know where to go. No skill, Aaron. Are you watching Forest? I'm not. I was planning on watching Forest for the first half hour, but I can't. It's a bit of a kerfuffle, to be honest. I'm trying to work with. I've got a phone here. I've got a camera there. I've got a laptop here. I've got a mic here. I've got notes. I've got honestly, and then I've got the telly. I'm like, just all over the place, trying to make sure this first night goes well, or at least goes all right with our new channel sponsor. So, Lee Oxley, Yamal is brilliant. Yeah, absolutely. Jaden, can't watch the match because it's too expensive. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, TNT, if you can't get it on Discovery, TNT, I don't know. I don't know if you can do like a... Don't they sell it for like £3 or £4 if you can buy it on... I don't know. I know you can do it on... If you buy them on a one-off. It's not great. It's not particularly cost-effective, let's say. But I know what you mean. It is an absolute fortune to watch footy these days, isn't it? Yusuf, we lost a lot of matches this season, but please, not this match. Well, the San Mamés is already filling up. It's already looking like a massive... Like a really big occasion here. They'll have the flags out and everything. It's going to be great. Napoli would destroy any Prem team. No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. Believe me. I watch a lot of Napoli. I watched them the other day against Torino. They weren't a particularly... They'll probably win the Scudetto. And they are a thoroughly decent team under Antonio Conte. But I don't think they would batter any Premier League team, and I don't think they'd probably... I'm not sure I'd get them to... Yeah, I think they'd probably lose to most in the top 6. Maybe not Forest. They'd probably beat Forest. But I think Newcastle have beat Napoli, especially over 2 legs. Liverpool, Arsenal, City, not even in question. Chelsea, Villa, yeah, maybe. The ranking person, hiya, what team do you support? Why does every first person who comes to the channel, that's the first question you ask, what team do you support? It's a fair question, mind. I am a Liverpool fan, mate. I'm a Liverpool fan. I don't hate the question, by the way. It's just everyone who arrives already immediately presumes what team do you support. As if it matters, I guess. But I am a Liverpool fan, but I watch everyone. If you're new to this channel, I watch absolutely everyone. We watch teams all over the world, all over Europe. We watch football matches every single day on this channel because we just love football, right? So if you love football, if you're passionate about football, Premier League Dad is the channel for you. Make sure you give us a like, give us a subscribe, go and follow us on YouTube, go and follow us on wherever it is you might be watching us right now. TikTok, X, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, we're live across them all. And yeah, we've just got our first channel sponsor to the end of the season. We're growing massively, and yeah, we've got a cracking little community of football fans on here. So get involved, get amongst it. Edward Brown, Barca would beat any Prem team. Barca will win the Champions League, trust me. Well, they struggled then. They really struggled then, didn't they? Last night against Inter Milan. I thought if not for Lamine Yamal, they'd probably lost that game. I mean, Mkhitaryan, very, very close. It could have been 4-3. So, I'm not sure, actually, with Barca. I'm still not sure. I have got them to qualify, and I do think they'll make it to the final, but I don't think they're good enough to beat PSG, unless we see a bit of individual genius, a bit of brilliance off the bat from Lamine Yamal. I'm not sure we will. I really am not sure. It's madness. Maradona is better than any player to play in the Prem. Yeah, it's probably fair. That's maybe true. Or at least I won't argue with you on that one. I would argue Cristiano Ronaldo's up there. I think Henry's up there. I think Maradona's a very, very good player though. Yeah, one of the best of all time. So I won't argue with you on that. However, it's also fair to say that Scott McTominay is now one of the best players in Serie A. So, let's think about that. Caleb, good to see you. Caleb DCFC. You looking forward to this weekend, Caleb? Derby against... Who have you got this weekend? Derby against... Is it Stoke? It's Derby Stoke, isn't it, final day? Big game, that one. But yeah, different camera angle. What's happening here? It's a different camera angle. I'll probably have to explain it a few more times up to kick off, but... Basically, we've got a new sponsor. The new sponsor is not able to be sponsored on TikTok. It's only on the other channels that we're live on. So we've now got a new camera angle just for TikTok. And the old camera angle that you're used to is on the other more prominent platforms that I'm sure you've already followed me on. So, yeah, make sure you keep that in mind. The ranking person, I'm a United fan, but I'm not your usual United fan. I respect every team. Obviously, I prefer some teams than others, but I respect all teams, even Liverpool. Good to have you, mate. Good to have you. Yeah, look, we've got a lot of United fans in the chat here, and look, we always have a laugh. I'm quite honest about my biases. I think, this is absolutely a hate watch. I want Bilbao to win, just as I'm sure you want Liverpool to lose when you're watching us. I have no problem with it. That's what makes football, isn't it? That's what it's about. So, yeah, no problem with it. It's all respectful, but, yeah, we still want you to lose. So, just as you want us to lose too. So, it's all good fun. And I feel like that's exactly where... That's what makes these communities, these football fan channels and stuff, that's what makes it fun. If you've got a fan channel just from one particular team, all it ends up becoming is an echo chamber with the same fans talking the same stuff about all their players, and it's just, you don't get any outside objective opinions from other clubs. So it's nice. You get a good melting pot on here. Caleb, this camera angle feels better. Oh, thanks, mate. Yeah, well, hey, listen, if you want the traditional view, head over to YT. If you want this view, then, stick around on TikTok. Salah wasn't as good at Roma than he is at Liverpool, though. But that's not quite the same, is it? Salah wasn't a flop at Roma. He was still one of the best players in Serie A at Roma. He was just young. He was, 24 when he left Roma? He was younger. He came to Liverpool, he's become the best player in the world. Jake, Newcastle have never beat Brighton at the Amex in the Premier League. Will they break this stat? Well, on Sunday, yeah, we'll be watching that. That is one we're going to watch on Sunday. So we're doing a live watch-along on, obviously, Saturday. Tomorrow is always a big day on this channel. If you've never watched Premier League Dad before, Saturdays are always manic. We do 4 games, 4 live watch-alongs back-to-back, starting with 12:30. Tomorrow, I'm still not 100... It's not tomorrow, that's Friday. Saturday, I'm still not 100% sure which game to do. Do we think we should be doing Aston Villa against Fulham? That's a 12:30. Or do we do a championship game, one of those big final day championship games? There's so much riding on them. Coventry v Borough. Do we do Burnley against Millwall? Do we do Bristol City against Preston? Do we do... It feels like there's loads of games there. Even Sheffield United against Blackburn. There's all sorts of fixtures. Leeds away at Plymouth. Every game pretty much on that championship final day has something riding on it. So I just feel like that's the area to watch. I know Aston Villa and Fulham are potentially... There's European football at stake for those two. And the channel is called Premier League Dad, I guess. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. So we need to keep an eye out for that one. And make a decision on the 12:30 tomorrow. But then at 3 o'clock, we're going to do Everton against Ipswich. I think that's the best 3 o'clock. There's not many other good 3 o'clocks. I think the others, Leicester against Southampton. So we'll do Everton against Ipswich for 3 o'clock. I'll let you know. If you go to YT, I can't say the word on here because every time I do say the word on here, it seems to get me shadow banned on TikTok. But if you go to rhymes with Snoopoob, if you go to that place and search Premier League Dad, you can see my schedule for the next week, and I'll update it with what game we're going to do Saturday morning, 12:30. And we just need to make a firm decision on what that is. So let me know what you're thinking in the chat. Let me know which one you're thinking that should be. But we'll do one of those 12:30s. At 3 o'clock, we'll do Everton Ipswich. At 5:30, we'll do Arsenal against Bournemouth. And then at 7:45, 8 o'clock, there's a big Serie A game on Saturday. So I'm thinking we might do that one. I can't remember which one it was again now off the top of my head. I'll tell you. Give me 2 secs. Serie A fixtures, Saturday night. What date are we on? 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Yes, it would be the 3rd. Inter v Verona, was it? I think it's Inter. Yeah, Inter against Verona. Must-win game for Inter at the top of Serie A. So it might be worth doing that one, actually. Might be worth doing that one. So either way, we're going to be live for 4 games on Saturday, 3 games on Sunday. Sunday, we start off with Brighton against Newcastle at the Amex. Then we'll be going to Stamford Bridge for Chelsea against Liverpool. And then again on Sunday night, I think it's a big La Liga game on Sunday night. I can't remember which one it was. 2nd, 3rd, 4th. It might be. Is it Espanyol and Betis? No, it's not Espanyol and Betis. Oh, which one is it? Or is that Serie A? Maybe that's Serie A. 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Bologna v Juventus. There you go. Serie A, Bologna against Juventus. That's 4th against 5th for the final Champions League spot. It's basically a playoff in Italy, that one. Bologna against Juventus. If you enjoy the Serie A, if you enjoy football, look, if you enjoy watching football matches and like doing watch-alongs and learning about Premier League, Serie A, La Liga, Liga and Bundesliga, we do all of them on this channel. So if you just like one team, we're probably not the channel for you. If you like all football and you're mad about football, if you're an absolute football nerd like I am, or a football dad like I am, or a football mum, make sure you go and give us a follow. Because we've got loads of football coming up over the next weekend. United, the trophy is ours. Jinx, do Stoke versus Derby, please. If Stoke get relegated, time for the Vale away day in League One. I think Stoke will be alright now, to be honest. I think Stoke will stay up. I can't see Stoke going down. I can't see Derby going down. Redman Scotty, do you buy special shirts? What kind of special shirts? You talking about special shirts like particular shirts, or are you talking about special shirts as in special sized shirts? Are you having a pop saying I'm a big fat guy or what? What's the crack? What are we saying here, Redman Scotty? I don't know if that's a dig or if you're just being nice. I'm coded by too many. We've had too many mean people in the chat recently. United regret selling McTominay. Yeah, I'm not sure they do. I think Manchester United's a graveyard for footballers recently, you know. It's a graveyard for footballers, and they tend to go to other places and do really, really well. And all it confirms is that had they stayed at United, they'd still be doing really poorly. So I don't think McTominay staying at United would have changed either the club's fortunes or his. He would still be struggling there. And the same could be said for a number of players at Manchester United now. You could say the same about Rasmus Højlund. You could say the same about Mason Mount, I think, as well. Both of those players move on. I think they go and kick on and probably get back to some reasonably good level of football. So, yeah, I think you could apply that to a number of them. Blurry, Amad Diallo on the bench. Carl the Copite, Sonny's crying. Theo, come on, Manchester City. Well, Man City tomorrow night will be... Actually, I forgot to say that, didn't I? We're live tomorrow night, actually, for Manchester City against Wolves. So we're doing watch-alongs every single day. That's what we do on this channel. If there's a football match on, we're doing a watch-along, especially in those big 6 leagues and in Europe and obviously everything else. But yeah, Manchester City against Wolves is live tomorrow night. Palmsy McTominay at United was being played too deep. At Napoli, he's closer to the striker. Fair enough. I mean, to be honest, McTominay said, hasn't he, that he did think that a number of managers got his position wrong at Manchester United. But he has played in a few different positions at Napoli. I know what you're saying, he's playing closer to the striker, but they have played him a little bit more as a box-to-box as well. So he's got the ability to move around the pitch. He's obviously Manchester United through and through. He's come through the academy. I just feel like it's a real missed chance to keep that leadership and that sort of the blood of the club in the team. It just seems mad to me. Which is why he's doing so well. It has nothing to do with the league. Well, look, I personally think that the Premier League is a better league than Serie A in terms of quality, I guess, and the teams are better. However, I wouldn't argue with you at all that it produces the better football. Certainly this season. This season, I would 100% agree with you that Serie A is far better to watch than the Premier League. Foster, Celtic v Rangers on Sunday at 12 p.m. Well, do you know what, actually? That might not be a bad thing. I might do that one, Celtic and Rangers. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Should we do the Old Firm? We've not done an Old Firm game. Do you know what, Foster, you've convinced me. I'm going to do the Old Firm. It's going to be a tight turnaround because we've got Brighton against Newcastle kicking off at 2 o'clock. So maybe we do that one and then we switch straight over to Brighton and Newcastle. So we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Edward, will you be getting the LFC champion shirt? No, probably not, mate. Probably not. The ranking person, I'm genuinely worried about what happens behind the scenes at this club with the number of players who have flopped with us, have gone on elsewhere and been class. Yeah, it's a common thread. We talk about this a lot on this channel. You know, a lot of Man United fans get involved and we talk about, it's not even just a recent thing, is it? You know, you can go back as far as your Chris Smallings as well. Went to Italy, seemed to become one of the best players in Serie A, one of the best defenders in Serie A. Sancho going back to Dortmund, Anthony going to Spain, McTominay going to Napoli, Lingard as well. Lingard kind of got a new lease of life at West Ham, didn't he? So it's a little bit of a, I don't know, it's just confusing, I guess, from a Manchester United point of view, why it keeps happening. But then all of the players that leave seem to say the same thing, don't they? They all seem to say that, do you know what? It's a toxic atmosphere at the club. It's not geared up for success. It's not a club where we can thrive. So yeah, I mean it's an odd one, isn't it? It's really odd. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure the audio is working on that one. Again, the audio on TikTok is not going to be as good as perhaps it would be on other platforms. If you're looking for a better audio and visual experience, it might not be on TikTok. It'll be on the other channels because we've got a nice little mic here. We've got a nice camera over here. So no pressure, by all means. We will still stay on TikTok. We will still be looking at the comments and everything. However, if you do want to mooch over, all good. FM No Casuals, goal, Copenhagen. Yeah, that's really good, really positive because I've got them on. Who else have I got on tonight? I had Wolfsberger as well before in the Austrian Cup. Is that one you had on as well? The Austrian Cup. Wolfsberger against... I can't remember who it was. But they won anyway. They won in the Austrian Cup. So that was a good bit of success. You're a Liverpool fan. I am a Liverpool fan. Yes, I am a Liverpool fan. But yeah, we watch everyone, as you've probably already guessed from this channel. We watch everyone. It's not just Liverpool. It's not just the Premier League. We watch Champions League, Serie A, Europa League. La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, Liga, and we're going to do the SPL on Sunday morning now. Celtic and Rangers at 12. So we'll do that one as well. So yeah, we just love watching football on this channel. Kane, just thought I'd pop in before the match. Good to see you, mate. And I'll say good luck, Kane, because that sounds like the polite thing to say, doesn't it? Good luck. I hope... No, I don't hope. I can't even say that with a straight face. I hope you get battered. I hope it's 2-3-0 Bilbao. I don't think it will be, though. The fact they've not got Unai Simon and they've not got Sunset, that is a real blow. And it's an odd team. They've not even got they've not got Gurazeta up front or anything. It's an odd selection from Valverde. I'm hoping a little bit of it is deliberate because he is a bit of a genius in terms of tactics and setup. So maybe he's got a plan. He's going to throw them all under the bus. I don't know. We'll see. I'm really excited either way. Really, really excited. FM No Casuals, Betis for me. Risky one. And Sassuolo. That Austrian ground looks quality. I didn't see that. Caleb, United predictions. United to lose 2-1. I think it's going to be 1-1. Yeah, I would have hoped for a bigger win. I think it's going to be low scoring. I'll say that. I think it's going to be low scoring tonight for Manchester United. I can't see him getting more than one in this game. They're such a good and organised team. Bilbao at the back. Although, when Bilbao did go to the Bernabeu just a couple of weeks ago, which is a game that we did live, we did a watch-along on it, Unai Simon was terrific in goal. And he kept out Real Madrid a number of times before Valverde smashed one into the top corner from about 30 yards out. So, without Unai Simon, I think it's going to be a difficult one. Spurs looks bouncing against Bodo Glimt. The Tottenham Hotspur Stadium looking alive. Real Betis as well, the Villa Martin. Great stadium, that, by the way. I've been there. Great stadium. That's one of my favourites. Kane, we all know what you're hoping for because you're salty. Remember when we beat you 4-1? Yes, I do. I do remember when you beat us 4-1. I also remember when we beat you a number of times as well. But hey, Napoli, I don't mind Napoli. We beat you. Didn't Gerrard score a hat-trick against Napoli in the Europa League not that long ago as well? We beat you a number of times. I think you beat us 4-1. It wasn't a particular... That was when we had Arthur in midfield, for God's sake. Arthur Mello in midfield starting. No wonder we got passed around. Reece 3-1 Bilbao. No skill Aaron 1-0 PSG. The ranking person, I do think we need a bit of luck. Come on, United. Oh, come listen. It's good to have you on the channel anyway, the ranking person. Good to have you. And look, let's see how this game goes because I just get the feeling it's gonna be a mad one. Callum, what team you support? I'm a Liverpool fan, mate. I'm a Liverpool fan, but this is a proper hate watch. This is a proper hate watch. I am cheering Bilbao from the rafters here. Oh, but I'm nervous as well. I've waited for this game all week. Since Liverpool secured the league, I have waited for this game all week. Mainly because there's been nothing but United fans in this chat here talking nonsense. Talking absolute nonsense about United are going to win. United are going to cruise to the final. We're going to nail it. We're going to absolutely smash it. We've already won this Europa League. We've already got it boxed. That's what they've been telling me for weeks, for months. But certainly since that Lyon game. We're going to win that Europa League. We're going to be in the Champions League next season. And every single player across Europe is desperate to play for Man United. We're going to get them all. We're going to get them all. They're all coming to Old Trafford. The remontada is on. That's what I've heard from United fans for the last couple of weeks. And I just hope Bilbao stick a nice slice of Basque humble pie in the gob right now. Okay, and he's an Everton fan. Bilbao fans are bouncing. Oh, absolutely they are. Let's get the old volume cracked up. Come on, Bilbao. Vamos! Vamos, Bilbao! Good to have you, Danny. There's Inaki Williams and Nico Williams. My mates, the brothers, the Williams brothers, they're going to run riot tonight. What you going to do? Come on, Bilbao. Put them back where they belong. Right, let me get my scoreboard going on the other platforms. There'll be a nice little scoreboard at the top. I can't get the scoreboard going on here on TikTok, by the way, people. I apologise. There's no way it's going to work. If you want the full Premier League Dad experience with the Bilbao scoreboard and everything, you need to go over and search Premier League Dad on the other platform, YouTube. The one that rhymes with, yeah, sounds like that. Get over there, give us a follow, get over to YouTube for the full experience if you want the better camera angle and the better sound, the better audio quality. We've got a nice mic here, so if you want to go and check that out over at Premier League Dad on YouTube. We are going to stay live on TikTok, of course, as well. But, oh, come on, Bilbao. FM No Casuals, I remember when BT rang me asking why I wanted to cancel. My reply, Rio Ferdinand. Yeah, Rio Ferdinand. That's as good a reason as any, isn't it? Our fans more passionate than any Prem team. Well, I don't know about more passionate. Maybe a bit more stabby. I'll say that. I've been to Italy before for football matches, big football games, and the old punchy catter as it's called. Not a fan. Not a fan. Kane, Bruno, he's from Sporting like Cristiano. Come on, Bodo Glimt, Sam Savini. Oh, God. Well, we'll keep updated on that one as well, obviously. Let's see. Do we think that we can see them dropping points as well? Hang on a second. I'm going to have to update that as well, aren't I? Excuse me. DeMarcos is captain. Yerai at the back as well. Yerai, am I right in remembering him as... Didn't he have testicular cancer earlier in his career? Yerai. And he had a spell away from the game. Always good when you see players coming back from stuff like that. You know, David Brooks at Bournemouth. Yerai, obviously here. You know, there's plenty that don't, sadly. Mickey Roque as well. Mickey Roque, ex-Bilbao, who came to Liverpool. He sadly passed away. So, you know, you've got to remember when footballers get these illnesses. I was, for some reason, over the weekend, I was reading about Dylan... Is it Dylan Tombides or Dylan Tombides, the West Ham youngster as well? Really sad. Really, really sad. Is Luke Shaw on the bench? Yeah, Luke Shaw's on the bench. No skill, Aaron. Is this Bilbao's starting striker? No, mate, it's not. It's not. Bilbao's starting striker is Guruzzeta, or sometimes Inaki Williams. Guruzzeta is normally the centre forward. This lad who they've got up front, he's barely played. He's only played, I think, maybe 10 games all season. Or 10 games full stop for Bilbao. He's barely played for him. I think he scored 1 goal. So, yeah. The centre forward for Bilbao is very, very new. The goalkeeper is very, very new. I'm hoping that it's just a short-term injury, because they could do with Sanset and Simon back for the second leg, definitely. The ranking person, Nico Williams, is deadly. The ranking person, my response would be Robbie Savage. Sorry, yeah, to the BT Sport thing. Yeah, BT Sports, or TNT Sport as it was. They've not got the best pundits, have they? Michael Owen as well. The ranking person, when Ericsson signed for Brentford after his cardiac arrest, it's like you say, whoever you support, it's nice to see players coming back from stuff like that. Yeah, look, everyone's human at the end of the day, aren't they? We've all got lives and families, and you know, you don't ever want to see people, young players, you know, doing what they love, just keeling over. I always remember Antonio Puerta in the Sevilla game. Mark Vivian Foe going back even further for Man City, playing for Cameroon. It's Yeah, it's awful. You don't want to see stuff like that. So, yeah, that's the only thing, the reason I flagged it up was Yerai at centre-back for Bilbao, having suffered testicular cancer earlier in his career. So, good to see him back and playing at the highest level. Jaden, can't believe I've been watching you 9 days in a row already. Mate, that's commitment, Jaden. That is commitment, Jaden. Good to see you, mate. As always. CUFC, Manchester United are winning today. No, no, no. Naughty, naughty. Come on, Bilbao. Put these to bed. Right, let's get the game. Let's get the scoreboard up and running. We're off. We're off. Come on, Bilbao. Come on, Bilbao. Right, Bilbao breaking forward here. Oh, that's not good enough, Berenguer. Get it back in. Nico Williams picking it up on the left-hand side. Oh, that's good play by Bilbao. They're winning all the second balls here already. This is what we want to see. This is what we want to see. Nico Williams down the far side, stands it up. Straight away, a corner to Bilbao. Come on. Dorgu puts it behind. They're looking nervous, this United side already. They're looking nervous, I'm telling you. I am telling you. Nervy, nervy. Nervy, nervy, nervy. Reese, I remember Moamba for Bolton. Yeah, of course. Yeah, lovely stadium as well. Ball into the box, cleared away to the edge of the area. Shot. First shot on target. Ekun's statement, we can't show you the match, mate. The channel gets banned if I show you the match. Can't show the match. Jaden, Isaac says he will leave NUFC. Has he really? Don't say that. Has he actually? No way. He's not. He's not actually said that. Jaden, I don't believe that. CUFC, good to see you. How you doing? Callum the Copite thinks 3-1 Bilbao. Well, I tell you what, Bilbao already are knocking it around. United haven't had a touch here. And they're winning all the second balls. This is exactly what we wanted to see. Exactly what we wanted to see. Brennan Johnson gives Spurs the lead after 40 seconds. 1-0 Spurs. 1-0 Spurs. There you go. That's massive for Spurs. That is absolutely huge. Spurs 1-0. Forest and Brentford still 0-0 in the Premier League, by the way, in that one. Excuse me. The ranking person, Spurs goal. Reese, I'm begging for an Onana howler. Honestly, I don't care. Just Bilbao win. I don't care. 1-0, 2-0, doesn't matter. Just get the win. Get a win and take it back to Old Trafford. Because even if they win 1-0, I honestly can't see United scoring too many past these. It's going to be so difficult. United's attack's up there with one of the worst. Oh, Garnacho's in. He scored. What have I just said? Offside! Offside! Get in! Have a bit of that! Oh! Just as I was saying that as well, you know that would have been clipped up. You know that would have been clipped up. United have got a really shit attack. And then they score. Oh, and he was offside. It's fine. He was offside. He was offside. It's fine. We're not panicking. We're not panicking. Jesus Lord. Is that 2-0 to Spurs now? No, still 1-0. Still 1-0. I thought you meant 2-0. As in Spurs had already scored. They should have scored one. Why is there a proper goal check on this? We can all see, surely. We can all see here that he's offside. We can all see. Surely everyone can see that he's offside here. Sweet Lord, tell me we can see that he's offside. He's off. Why is there like a 3-minute check here? He's offside. Yeah, thank God. Thank God. There you go. Offside. There you go. Job done. Goodness me. Honestly, as soon as you see the referee go, it's like, why is there such a long check? You can see he's offside. He's miles off. There you go. Best defence at home in Europe's top 5 European leagues, Bilbao. United aren't scoring one past these. Right. Well, 6 minutes in, United very nearly could have been 1 up. That would have been heartbreaking. That would have been absolutely heartbreaking. We could do without that. Bilbao have got a real chance here on the counter. Shot! Good save by Onana. Good save. Sorry. Nice nose view. I know, I apologise. I've just realised I was like over here. I'm trying to sort the laptop out. I don't need to look at it now. It was just doing me head in. Apologies. Reece just had a look at the sponsor. Cheers, man. Cheers, man. Corner ball. Flick on. Straight back out, another corner to Bilbao. Come on. Look at Bruno already whinging. Already whinging. Oh. Honestly, if you got points for whinging, United would be top of the league. Bilbao with the ball in. Chance! Oh, just wide. Oh, Bilbao there. Betis 1-0 against Fiorentina. Betis 1-0 up against Fiorentina. That was a hell of a ball into the back post, and it was down, it was low, and it was going in. It's Ezalzouli who scored for Betis, by the way. Ezalzouli who scored the other day against Valladolid in the 5-0 win for Betis. Or was it 5-1, that one? I can't remember. But good save there by Onana, low down. Scouse held 4 yellow cards in the Forest game first half. Hotspur Army were winning the Europa League. I certainly would like that. Spurs or Bilbao, that's my 2 favourites. I'd love them. Mazraoui giving it away. They're having to... Considering United have already scored, they are just riding the luck a little bit. And Garnacho's in down the right here. Jesus Christ. Get the ball off him. Christ, Bilbao. Considering you've got one of the best defences in Europe, you've not started particularly well at defence. Harry Maguire's all over him, ref. Come on. Like a cheap suit. Get him carded as well. Slabhead. Get him carded. Slabhead. The ranking person who scored for Spurs. It was who was it who scored? Brennan Johnson. Yeah, Brennan Johnson scored for Spurs. Bilbao down the right hand side, ball in. Whoa! Very nearly nipped in front of Onana there. Very, very nearly. Is it right that Bergval's out for the season for Spurs as well? That's a big loss as well if that's the case. Yeah, he's not playing tonight, is he? Bergval out for the season. That is massive. Oh, Garte gives it away. Hit that from... Oh, your touch was terrible there. You would have been on. Oh, wonderful play. Danny Vivian there, getting it out wide to Nico Williams. Oh, it's not. It's Sanabi. Go on, get at him. Get at him. Ball in. Chance! Oh, have you missed? Inaki Williams has to score. Oh, no. 6 yards out. He has to score. He has to score. Bilbao very nearly 1-0 up. That would have been massive. That would have been absolutely massive, putting them 1-0 up. Unlucky. Really, really unlucky. Just over the bar. Just over the bar. The ranking person hasn't. Issa said he wants to leave or something. Yeah, someone said in the chat before. I don't know who it was. Someone said in the chat that Isaac had said he wants to leave. Is that right? I can't see that being the case. And I think it was Jaden as well. Jaden's a Newcastle fan who is a regular in the chat, watches us every single day. I think he's watched us for the last 9 days streaming. So I can't see how he'd have made it up. He actually put crying faces. Yeah, Jaden, did you say that Isaac had said he wanted to leave Newcastle? He'd announced something. Is that right? I've missed it, so I don't know. But you're a Newcastle fan. You know better than I. Whoa, giving it away there, Dorgu. Oh, he's lucky. Very, very lucky Dorgu there. He passed it all the way back and Bilbao got it on the edge of the area. DeMarcos is really pressing high. Did well there, DeMarcos. The ranking person, someone said that to me. I haven't searched it up or something, but one of my mates from work said that Isaac has said he wants to leave. Hey, listen, that wouldn't be terribly surprising. I have been saying to these Newcastle fans for some time that it wouldn't be surprising if he said he wants to leave this summer. Chelsea have scored in Sweden. It's Djurgårdens 0, Chelsea 1. I don't know who it is yet who scored, but it is 1-0 to Chelsea. But yeah, Isak. Alexander Isak apparently has announced that he wants to leave Newcastle. Whether that's an announcement, public announcement, or maybe it's a behind the closed doors sort of a conversation, but that seems to be the indication coming from Newcastle fans in the chat as well as others. Brentford are winning. Is that right? Now Brentford are beating Forest. That would be amazing. They are as well. Brentford winning 1-0 at the City Ground. I love that. I do love that because I low-key don't want Forest in the Champions League next season. Oh, Brentford winning. And Brentford could still pinch Europe as well, Jaden, Newcastle looking at David. Yeah, Jonathan David would be a good signing for Newcastle. I think he'd be a good signing for Arsenal, to be honest. I really rate Jonathan David. And on a free as well. Sanabi. Oh, that's good play there by... is it Maguire? Yeah, free kick. Dive. Another dive from Maguire there. How? Look at Ruben Amorim. Ruben Amorim there saying no. He was offside. He was miles offside. Miles off. Oh, my life. Callum, the Tottenham fan, come on, you Spurs. Well, Spurs looking really, really good already. I think if you get a 2-0 lead to take back over to Norway, I think you should be fine and in the final. Sancho it was who scored for Chelsea, by the way. Sancho. Jadon Sancho has scored to put Chelsea in the lead in Sweden against Djurgårdens in the Europa Conference League semi-final. And that'll be a really good game, won't it? If they can reach, is it Wrocław, the final of the Conference League this year? Wrocław in Poland. So it'll be Chelsea maybe against Betis so far. Betis are beating Fiorentina. That'll be a hell of a game. I'd love Betis to win that, to be honest. Betis to win the Conference League. PSG win the Champions League. And maybe Spurs win the Europa League. Oh, I'd love that. For the fume. For the fume, that would be amazing. Callum, Tottenham going to make me cry with joy. Good lad. I'd just as a Liverpool fan, I would love that just for the Arsenal fume. The Arsenal fume would be amazing for that, wouldn't it? Let's be straight. It would be fantastic. Arsenal fans would love it. It'd be raging. They go out against PSG. They've got to give Liverpool a guard of honour next week. And then Spurs go and win the European Cup. What a season for Lego Ed Arteta. He's had an absolute nightmare, that lad. Be gone before Christmas, Arteta. I'm telling you. Be sacked before Christmas. Still 0-0 here. Still cagey. We've had a Manchester United goal ruled out. It was offside. We've had a couple of Bilbao shots, couple on target, and one massive chance for Inaki Williams where he puts it over the bar. Header from about 6 yards out. Probably should have done better. Oh, they've won it high. They've won it high and it must be. Oh, have you missed? Who was that who he took that off then? Was that Lindelof or Maguire? It's Casemiro. Casemiro got robbed there by Nico Williams. Exactly as we saw him do. I don't think it was Casemiro. Was that Lindelof? Whoever that was, the camera pointed to Casemiro after it, but it looked like Lindelof. The United had the ball in the middle of the park, very similar, if you remember, to the way that Casemiro lost it against Liverpool at Old Trafford. He lost possession of the ball, and Liverpool just went bing, bong, bing, back into the box, goal. And it was very nearly the same there. Bilbao driving forward. Williams tried to slip it in to the centre forward who just didn't quite get hold of it, didn't quite reach him. Yeah, Sanadi, that's a foul there. Is that a foul? Does he give it? Sanadi's having a right tussle up there with Maguire. He's having a right tussle. He's a big lad, actually, Sanadi. Marouane Sanadi. The ranking person, I feel like next season will be one of those seasons where multiple managers get sacked. I'm intrigued to see who the first manager will be sacked next season. Who do we think the first manager to be sacked in the Premier League next season will be? Oh, here's Inaki Williams down the right. He's got bags of space. Must get it right. Hit it! Off the line! Off the line! Manchester United living dangerously here. Oh, no. That's a massive block on the line for United. Callum, Man United sloppy football again. They keep giving it away. They keep giving it away, Manchester United. There's an offside given here. Let's just see it again. Dorgu is miles up the pitch. His defensive responsibilities just seem to have completely switched off. Who is it who lands on the line there? It hits Lindelof, I think. He doesn't even know about it. It smashes Victor Lindelof in the shin or in the knee on the line and bounces up and away. And United probably should be 1-0 down, if not more. They've lived very, very dangerously in these opening 20 minutes. They're having to ride their luck. Callum, you think the West Ham manager is going to be the one that loses the job first? Do you think Graham Potter? I don't think Graham Potter gets sacked. No, I don't think Graham Potter gets sacked. It feels like West Ham are invested in Graham Potter. So I think he'll be okay for a bit. And also, you know, the players are kind of coming out and backing him, aren't you? If you listen to that interview from... United are really playing about with it at the back in dangerous areas. If you listen to the interview that Nicholas Fulkrug gave, where he talked about the manager is very clear about what he wants from us. Here's Garnacho driving forward. That's a dive, and he's given a free kick. The ref, he's been absolutely lulled in there. He's been lulled in. It was another dive, that. Dive. Yeah, Nicholas Fulkrug has basically said after the most recent West Ham game, I think he came out and gave an impassioned defence of Graham Potter and said that, look, he's the guy who instructs us. The instructions are very, very clear. We know what he wants. We know his message, and we're not following it. The team need to do better. So if an experienced player like Fulkrug, a player who's been to Champions League finals, a player who's played at the highest level, knows that, then I think it's probably fair to say that the issue isn't really with Graham Potter. That would be my take anyway. And I think West Ham fans seem to concur anyway. Callum, depends how the start of the season goes. Yeah, that's probably fair to say. I guess we'll see how it starts. You never know. Some managers just have amazingly bad starts, don't they? And you know, maybe some managers you would never think would be sacked. Like, say, for example, Fabian Hürzeler, who I think's had a very solid first season at Brighton, one of the youngest managers in the Prem, if not the youngest, I think. He could have a horrendous start next season, just out of nowhere, and maybe they sack him before Christmas. So, you never know. The ranking person, I think it'll be Scotty Parker for Burnley. Fair, okay, yeah. He's had a bad time in the Prem before, hasn't he, Scott Parker? Obviously, that 9-0 at Anfield when he was Bournemouth manager. Here's Sanadi breaking forward. What a run this is. Oh, unlucky. Just a little bit unlucky. The way he carries the ball is so unique. DeMarcos with the ball into the far post. Just a bit too heavy. Bit too much on it. It's come all the way through to Mazraoui on the other side. Premdad, what's your name or a name I can call you? You can call Kieran. My name's Kieran, mate, so you can call me Kieran. Absolutely, you can call me Kieran. NCL ISY, Premdad should be a commentator. Thanks, man. Well, I don't need to be a commentator. I've got you guys. We're all just loving life, just talking about the game. It's all good. But thank you. That's lovely of you to say. Anthony, can I be a mod? Yeah, you can be. I mean, to be honest, I probably will need one sooner rather than later. At the minute, I'm doing it all myself. But yeah, I probably will need one sooner rather than later because the channel is on course for 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. We've just gone over nearly 2,500 on TikTok. So I know it's still fairly small right now, but we've only been going a couple of months. So in time, yes, absolutely, we will need mods and help. Callum, best season is Forest. As in this year? Yeah, I mean, I think, Nuno Santo's done well. Even if they only finish in a Europa League place, I think you've got to give him credit to take him that far. But there will be a tinge of disappointment, won't there, from Forest fans if they don't make the Champions League now. I think if they lose tonight against Brentford, obviously they've got that playoff, haven't they, basically? It's a playoff. Last game of the season against Chelsea. So Forest have got a few games coming up where you'd expect them to win. Tonight was probably one of them. So if they get beat at home by Brentford, might just drag them back into it a little bit. Callum, no way my name was going to be Kieran. Can I be mod on YouTube or TikTok? Yeah, like I say, mate, I've no problem making people mods or whatever as and when the channel's growing. So yeah, that's fine. We will definitely need help from people. So stick around and you absolutely you can get amongst it. Sand, what are your thoughts on Lamine better than Vinny? Um, it's difficult to say because I do think Vinicius Junior is very, very good. It's odd with Vinicius Junior because I find him just so thoroughly unlikable as a person. He's so like whingy and annoying and dives and throws himself to the floor and it's just irritating. So, but he's a bloody good player. He's a really good player, Vinicius. So I find it difficult to hate him too much. He's a really, really good player. So I'm not sure I would say Lamine Yamal is better than him. However, if you offered both of them to me as a Liverpool fan, I would absolutely be taking Lamine Yamal. And it's not even just from an age point of view. I enjoy watching Lamine Yamal far more than I have done Vinicius. But I think it would be maybe a tad premature to call Lamine Yamal better than Vinicius. Although I do just think, the Ballon d'Or is a PR trophy, isn't it? It's a PR trophy. It's picked mostly over politics and it's rigged. Mostly about marketing rather than anything actually to do with how good the players are. And I just think, now that Messi's kind of on the edge of retiring, Ronaldo's on the edge of retiring, the media are looking for this new darling, this new, wonder kid that they can all build up. It really wouldn't surprise me if Barca were to win the treble. I think you'd probably say at 17 years old he might get the youngest ever Ballon d'Or winner. It wouldn't surprise me at all. He's already won the European Championships with Spain, so maybe he would be deserving, by the way. Maybe he would be. But I do really like Lamine Yamal. That performance last night, I've known that he's been very good for some time. I've known that he's been very good. I've known that he's been one to watch. But I have to say, watching that last night was a game changer for me. I had never ever seen a player toy with experienced top defenders like that at 17 years old. He made Bastoni and DiMarco on that left-hand side, and the Serbi as well, he made them look ridiculous. And it's just phenomenal the way he played. Same with Mkhitaryan as well. Mkhitaryan, one of the hardest working, one of the best pressers, even in his 30s. A really good presser of the ball, very intelligent. Couldn't get near him. FM No Casuals, everyone is sleeping on Betis. I can see them beating Chelsea. I'd like that. Wouldn't it be nice if Anthony won the Europa League and Sancho won the Conference League? How funny would that be from a Man United fan point of view? Anthony wins the Europa League, maybe even beating Man United in the final. Oh no, that wouldn't be that. No, that can't work, can it? What am I talking about? Either way, whatever. You know what I'm on about. One of them can win it. Got carried away there. Started thinking Betis were in the other semi-final. I forgot about Spurs. Brian, Man United can't keep possession. They need a new midfield. I think they need a fair bit more than just a midfield. They need an entirely new attack. Probably a new goalkeeper. Probably a new defence. Just 11 new players that United need. Ethan, confident in saying Yamal is clear. Maybe too soon, but I think he's best in the world. It's a bold claim, Ethan. It's a bold claim. I don't disagree with you. And I think if Barca do win the treble, maybe he will be. Yeah, maybe he will be. Premdad, where can I see the other angle? You can go to something that rhymes with SnooTube. Go and type why in that channel, that website that we've just mentioned there, that I can't mention too much on TikTok. But if you go to that place and you search Premier League Dad, you will find my channel, you will find me live, and you will find the better angle, I would argue. The better angle with the scoreboard at the top and the more professional look. Complete with our sponsor as well, our channel sponsor for tonight. Callum, Son deserves a Ballon d'Or. Not this season, but at his prime, he deserved one. I don't know if Son ever deserved a Ballon d'Or, but he definitely deserved to have won something in his career. Right, it's a free kick to Manchester United here. Bruno Fernandes is going to whip this in. It's a good way out, But they have sent a lot of the players forward. Lindelof's there, the free kick near the halfway line. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. He gets it all wrong, Bruno Fernandes. Luckily for him, it ends up at the feet of Harry Maguire, I think, on the far right-hand side. He's playing as a right winger, Harry Maguire. What's going on? Ball into the box. Oh, my God, it's 1-0. Oh, my God, it's 1-0. It's Lenny Yoro. Oh, no, it's not. It's Casemiro. Jesus, Lord. Oh, no. No, no, no. Harry Maguire was playing as a right winger. What is going on here? What is going on? Right, there you go. Goal, Manchester United, 1-0. Flick on at the near post. And Lenny Yoro... No, it was Lenny Yoro, I think, at the front post. And it was Casemiro at the back stick. 1-0 Manchester United. Jesus Lord. FM No Casuals, they're not playing well, Bilbao. No, they are not. They are not. The ranking person, either Rafinha or Yamal deserve to win the Ballon d'Or, or Kane. The ranking person, my daughter's been buzzing all day about this new Gruffalo book or film or something, bless her. Oh, nice. See, my little girl's just obsessed with Sprunkies at the moment. I don't know if you know what Sprunkies are, but she's obsessed with them. If your daughter's not obsessed with Sprunkies, then be thankful, because there's about 500 of them. And you've got to buy everything. Teddies, blankets, pyjamas, the lot. Manchester United away again here. Could be 2-0. Oh my God. Handball that ref. Handball that ref. Garnacho handball that. They've still got it. Mazraoui with the ball in. Oh! There's a claim for a penalty there at the front post from Højlund. I think he might have been dragged back, you know. There's a real claim for a penalty here. There's a massive, massive claim for a penalty from Manchester United. I'll tell you something. I think it actually is a penalty. I'll say that. I think it actually is a penalty. It's a ball in from the right-hand side from Mazraoui, and Højlund's running across. I think he's dragged back at the front post by Vivian. It might be a soft one, but I think he is dragged back. The only question is whether or not it was a handball from Garnacho before that. Let's just see here. They are just having a quick check here. This might be a penalty, and I tell you something, if it is a penalty, then it might be a red card. If it's a penalty, then it's probably a red card as well. Oh, please don't check this now. Please don't check this. Please don't check this. Please don't. Please don't. Potential penalty check. Potential penalty check. What is going on? I think he's gonna go and have a look. He's gonna go and have a look. It's there you go. It's been told. It's gonna be a penalty check for Manchester United. They might be 2-0 up here. What on earth is going on here? What on earth is going on? Oh, come on. Please, please don't do this. It's a ball across the near post by Mazraoui, and Vivian, the centre-back of Bilbao, just seems to get a touch. He just seems to get a touch on Højlund's shoulder and kind of drag him back, and he's dragging him back, and Højlund goes down. I don't think he'd have got anywhere near it before it anyway. It wouldn't have mattered, I don't think, but... No, shut up, Rob. Well, what a surprise. Robbie Savage seems to think that he's got it. It's a penalty. There you go. Refs give it. Refs give it to Manchester United. Penalty here. Athletic goal Bilbao 0. Manchester United are about to go 2-0 up, you would imagine. Bruno Fernandes penalty. Oh, this is absolutely laughable. This is absolutely laughable. It's going to be a United Spurs final, isn't it? I am so gutted. Tie over, yeah. I'd be amazed now if Bilbao turn this round. 2-0 down, half an hour in. And do you know what's frustrating? They've not even played that well, United. They've not played well at all, to be honest. They've had Harry Maguire whipping a ball in and a penalty that they scarcely deserve. But they're going to get a penalty here, and it's going to be 2-0. Absolutely outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. Nothing more, nothing less. Disgusting, that. Disgusting. Why is he still checking? You don't need to see that 20 times to give the penalty. We all know you're going to give it. Look at him here. Whistle, check, penalty. Yeah, what a surprise. You absolute numpty. Numpty. And a red. And a red. There you go. Red card and a penalty. Denial of a goal scoring opportunity. See, that's mad. Again, I wouldn't have thought that would have been a red card. Surely that's a double jeopardy. Surely that's not a red. 2 up against 10 men. They've absolutely... This is on a plate there now for Man United. On a plate. It's on a plate for them. That is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. That was never, ever, ever a red card and a denial of a goal-scoring opportunity. He sent him off. He sent him off. Now Bilbao are going mad. The Bilbao are going mad. They're saying it's not in the rules. No, that's not handball. Oh, that one was. That one was. Garnacho handballed that. Garnacho handballed that. Garnacho handballed that. Why are they not checking that? Why are they not checking that? Garnacho handballs it. I am gobsmacked here. I am gobsmacked. Garnacho handballs it in the build-up to that goal. In the build-up to that decision, Garnacho handballs it. It's a clear handball. It's exactly like Odegaard at Arsenal, right? If you remember Odegaard at Arsenal, where he puts his hand on the floor in the penalty area to steady himself, whatever. He puts his hand on the floor, the ball hits his hand. It's a handball. That should be a handball. Garnacho, goal ruled out. Or penalty ruled out. It's laughable, this. Absolutely disgusting. Bruno Fernandes steps up. It's going to be 2-0 Manchester United here. Here's Bruno. Yeah, and it does. 2-0 United. There you go. That is never, ever, in a million years, a penalty and a red card. And do you know, I'm not usually one who talks about corruption. I'm not usually one who talks about, you know, referees and maybe the game's just rigged. Maybe the game's just slightly rigged in favour of certain teams and certain clubs. Maybe UEFA and the Premier League or whatever are conspiring to try and get the 2 teams in the final that everyone wants to see or whatever. I don't know. And I never ever say stuff like that. I usually laugh at people who do. But that is so unjust, what has just happened to Bilbao. That is so unjust. Bilbao 0, Manchester United 2. Manchester United have got an extra man. Bilbao down to 10 men for the rest of this game. And Man United now will be thinking they want to put this tie to bed before it even gets to Old Trafford. Oh my God, Bilbao are in. Go on, get at him. Finish it off. Oh, you divvy. What are you doing? Tottenham are 2-0 up now against Bodo Glimt. They're already in the final, Spurs. Maddison with the goal. Spurs are in the final, and you would imagine now Manchester United are too. A Spurs-Man United final. We are here for it. We are here for it. Well, I'll tell you something. I absolutely think, no, I have no doubt at all, Spurs will do these. Spurs will do these. Spurs will do these. No doubt at all. Nico Williams to whip this in. The one and only Man U winning the cup. Right, come on. This is what we're about here now. Let's get something back. Let's get something back here now, Bilbao. Let's make a game of this. If they can get it to 2-2, maybe there's a chance. Maybe. Oh, ref! Ref! He was about to volley that. Oh. That referee is absolutely disgusting. Honestly, this is a joke. This is an absolute joke. You can't, honestly, you can't watch this. You can't even watch this with a clear or objective mind. United are getting they're getting this handed to them. We've seen 2 outrageous decisions already. 3, arguably. 3 outrageous decisions, all in Manchester United's favour. And it's Bilbao 0, Manchester United 2. Ties over as a contest. Do we all agree with that? FM No Casuals, unreal. They've got a screen and watch it for 10 minutes and they don't see a handball. I know. And do you know what's odd about that as well? They actually only showed the part where Garnacho handballs it. They only actually showed that after he'd given the penalty decision. And isn't that interesting? The bit just before the ball gets crossed in by Mazraoui, Garnacho clearly handballs it. And you can't give that goal. You can't give that decision. If Garnacho handballs it, he's gained an advantage from it. It's a handball. Clear as day. Clear as day. Oh, Spurs, please, for the love of football, for all that is holy in football, please beat United. Oh, it'll absolutely ruin me if they don't. CUFC, what score? It's Bilbao 0, Manchester United 2. And Athletic Bilbao have had Vivian sent off. So they're just about to bring 2 players on. They're bringing on Paredes and is it Vorosabio? DeMarcos is going off. Right back, the experienced Oscar DeMarcos going off. That's a really big one. And Gorosabel's coming on. Yeah, Gorosabel for DeMarcos. And who else is coming on? Can't believe it. Absolutely can't believe it. Bruno with the ball in. Flick on. They're gonna try and win this, United now. They're gonna try and nail this and finish it off 3-0. 3-0 and the tie's done. Fully done. There's no way Bilbao score 3 at Old Trafford. They might score 2. And speaking of 2, Jakarta 0, Chelsea 2. Chelsea 2. Who is it who scored for Chelsea in the Conference League? Madueke. Madueke scored. Aaron, what did I say? Bilbao who? Listen, tie's not done yet, sunshine. If you can do that to Leon, I'm sure these can do it to you. Tie's not done yet. Here's Dorgu on the left-hand side. It probably will be in a minute, though. Dorgu, cross. Oh, he went near post. Oh, what a surprise. He's give offside. Oh, honestly, this ref will do well to get out the stadium tonight. He'll do well to get out the stadium. The refs have absolutely handed Manchester United this one on a plate. On a plate. It is outrageous what we are witnessing here. Do you know what as well? Do you know what's even more frustrating? Chelsea, United and Spurs are all winning. So them dead annoying people who are like, always support the English team. You'd always have to support the English team in Europe. Yay, Chelsea, Spurs and United have all gone. Shut up. Shut up. There's no Liverpool or City fans who want United go through here. There's no art. Oh, they're through again. This is 3. Oh my God, it's 3-0. It's 3-0. Oh, no. Three 0 3-0. Well, I think that could be a game, set, match now, sadly. Nothing wrong with that. 3-0. Cheers, ref. You've ruined everyone's night. You've ruined everyone's fun. This is a hate watch we all didn't expect, isn't it? Caleb, tie done. Yeah. Tie's done. And you know what? I can't even sit here and say, well, you know what, maybe we put Bodo Glimt and Spurs on, because it's that one's done. What's there a check for? Why is there a VAR check? The ranking person, it's a good job there's no City and Liverpool in Europe then. Check over, there you go. Bilbao 0, United 3, that's confirmed now. And we're coming up to the 46th minute, and we've got 4 minutes of added on time here. 4 minutes of added on time. This is going to get nasty now. This is going to end up being like a couple of players get sent off for Bilbao here. This referee's had an absolute nightmare. He had an absolute nightmare. Listen, Aaron, you're saying the tears, you can't wait to frame it, right? Listen, I told you what's going to happen. I told you all this. You've heard it all before. You'll get to the final, and it'll be all the more sweeter when Spurs beat you. Spurs are going to beat you in the final. I'm telling you, it's been written in the stars since day dot. I hoped it would be Bilbao, but I actually wanted it to be Spurs. You'll be back here in a few weeks' time, Spurs handing the Europa League to Ange Postecoglou to lift it on the pitch. That's what we'll be witnessing. I'm telling you, Spurs are going to do you. Spurs have got it boxed. I'm gonna have to get my Spurs shirt out. I've got a Spurs shirt from somewhere. The ranking person, Spurs will unfortunately beat us. Listen, Spurs have already beat United twice this season. Spurs already beat United twice this season. I'm not worried about Spurs. Spurs will do it. Spurs will do it. Hey, and you might not have a referee like this one tonight. I'm sure this. If you have a look at this guy, I bet you he's from somewhere like. Oh, they're in again here. Has he give a corner? What's he giving here? Has he give a corner? Oh my God, this ref. This ref. Corner to Manchester United. 30 seconds to half time here. FM No Casuals, clueless refs. No skill Aaron, believe in me, walk with me, we are winning it all. Oh my God, they've hit the bar. United have just hit the bar, that could have been 4. Very, very nearly 4-0 there. Very nearly 4-0. There's a check for another check for the penalty here. Oh my God, what's going on now? Handball, potentially. No, half time. Right, well, there you go. Half time here. Half time, it's Atletico Bilbao 0, Manchester United 3. Tie's done. Tie is done and dusted. The referee is already facing a barrage of abuse as he leaves the pitch, and the linesman. The fourth official, the boos ringing round the San Mamés here. It's been absolutely outrageous from the referee. The decision to give the penalty was bad enough. The decision to then send off Vivian to compound the mistake by making it... Again, I am absolutely certain that that's against the rules. You don't send a player off and give a penalty. That was taken out of the rules long ago. Surely, I can't believe we're even talking about that. Can't believe we're even talking about that. No skill, Aaron. Who's the guy who said they took a screenshot of me laughing at Bilbao? Where is he? We want 5. FM No Casuals. Oh, are they playing handballs? Yeah, I think they're playing handballs now. They've decided that they're not playing traditional, football rules. Oh, what a ridiculous game this is. The ref has absolutely ruined this. He's absolutely ruined it. Make no mistake, it's over as a contest. No skill, Aaron. This is music to my ears. The smile on my face like I've got a hanger in my mouth. Oh, here he is. Here he is. Kane, that was a clear pen. It wasn't a clear pen. It wasn't a clear pen. And even if it was a clear pen, it wasn't a red card. It was never, ever a red card. I'm more annoyed at the red card, but it definitely wasn't a penalty because Garnacho handballs it. We've seen a clear handball from Garnacho. So even if you're arguing that, yes, Rasmus was pulled back, then there was a handball from Garnacho. There was a handball from Garnacho. So the penalty should never even have been given. It wouldn't have even got to the penalty. There was a handball from Garnacho. Højlund wasn't pulled back. But even if we say he was, why has a red card been given? Why has a red card been given? It's absolutely unbelievable. Handball, no red card, no penalty. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, denial of a goal scoring opportunity, clear as day. Yeah, but you're not factoring in the Garnacho handball there. The Garnacho handball stops it all. United gained a clear benefit from the fact that it hit Garnacho's hand. It hit Garnacho's hand. Why are we not even looking at that? The fact it hits his hand, that should rule everything out. It should still be 1-0, not 3-0, and they should still have 11 men on the pitch. 1-0, 11 men on the pitch, the game's different, the tie's not over. Instead, what we've got is Manchester United 3-0 up, potentially 4-0 up, they've just hit the bar. United are going to cruise through this first leg now. Bilbao are going to run themselves into the ground, all because a referee and his assistants, by the way, have made horrendous decisions. They've made really, really poor decisions, and I can only conclude that it's corruption now. That to me feels like it's fixed. It feels fixed, doesn't it? And I usually laugh at people who say stuff like that. I usually laugh at them and say, you're deluded, you're not connected with reality. Come on. There's no way they do that at the top level of football. But are we seriously saying that? How can you ignore that handball? How can you ignore that handball? The handball, it absolutely has to be. Kane, oh God, all the Manchester clubs are corrupt when they win. Oh no, he's siding with Manchester City. I never thought I'd see the day. He's siding with Manchester City. All the Manchester clubs are corrupt when they win. Yeah, we're just like Man City. Oh no. United fans siding with City. I never thought I'd see the day. Caleb, mate, it wasn't deliberate. It doesn't matter if it's deliberate. It doesn't matter if it's deliberate, Caleb. It hits his hand. If it hits his hand and that gives United a benefit, even if it's not deliberate, in the rules of the game, it has to be ruled out. Has to be ruled out. Has to be brought back. United, in the build-up to that goal, or in the build-up to the penalty decision, Garnacho handles the ball Fact. Proven. No disputing that. No debate. No debate. No debate. Absolutely no debate. FM no casuals, what's the point in rules? Well, yeah, rules clearly don't matter. Rules clearly don't matter. Oh, I agree, it shouldn't have been a red, but no chance handball. How can you say no chance handball? How can you say no chance handball? That's the most obvious bit of this. It hits his hand. What are we talking about? It hits his hand in the build-up to the goal. It's a handball. United gained a benefit by the ball hitting his hand. Doesn't matter about natural position. Doesn't matter about intent. It hit his hand. United gained benefit. It's a handball. Fact. Fact. Doesn't matter. Nothing to do with body shape. Nothing to do with natural position. Nothing to do with intent. It hits the ball. It hits his hand. It's a handball. It's a handball. Should have been ruled out. Should have been ruled out. Absolutely outrageous. Honestly, vile. No skill, Aaron. Yes, it does matter. They always give the benefit if it's a natural position for a defender. No, they don't. No, they don't. In the build-up to a goal, they check everything. They check whether or not there was a handball in the build-up to it. Doesn't matter whether or not it was intent or natural body shape or any of that. It hit his hand. It's an handball. Fact. 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 Harry Maguire has been playing as a centre forward and a right winger for Manchester United in this Europa League. That's how bad they are as a team. That is how bad this Manchester United side are. They've needed an £80 million centre back playing right wing and centre forward. Oh, it's honestly, if they didn't have refs, they'd have nothing. If they didn't have refs, they'd have nothing. That again, though. They're just showing the Højlund one back. He probably did pull him back. I haven't got an issue with the foul. I haven't got any issue at all with the foul. The foul I am fine with. Maybe it was a foul. But it was a handball. It was a handball before it. Simple. Theo Janssen, if it is a natural position, then it isn't handball. No, that's not how it works, mate. That isn't how football works. Oh my God, Nottingham Forest 0, Brentford 2. Brentford 2-0 up at the City Ground. Johan Wisser in the 71st minute. No, this is absolutely shocking, mate. I know. Mate, we would have been 2-0 up anyway. No, you wouldn't have been 2-0 up, because if he doesn't get sent off, then Fernandes doesn't score that third. You can't argue with these people. You can't argue with these people. Blinded. Blinded by it. Absolutely blinded by it. The rules are crystal clear. The rules are crystal clear. If a player handballs it, or even if it just... Let's forget the word handball. Maybe he doesn't handball it, but he absolutely touches the ball with his hand, controlling it as he's getting up. Right? The ball hits his hand, and then United go on and get a penalty immediately after that. It has to be brought back. It has to be, and I guarantee there will be tonight some sort of maybe not an apology, but maybe tomorrow. Actually, it won't be tonight. Maybe tomorrow it'll be a UEFA would like to apologise, or UEFA, the PGMOL, whatever. It won't be the PGMOL, but you know what I mean. They'll do a whole thing where the refs look at it and go, yeah. It shouldn't have been. We got that one wrong, but it was a tight decision. And whatever. They've made a massive cock up there. They have made a massive, massive error, and it's cost Bilbao, and that's benefiting United. That's how it is, isn't it? That's how it works. Unfortunately, it's absolutely laughable. This laughable. Hits his hand, doesn't matter whether it's in a natural position, doesn't matter whether there's intent, handballs it in a build-up to a goal. That's how the rules are. Nothing more needs to be said on that. United are corrupt. The FA, the UEFA, the PGMOL, whatever, they're all corrupt, clearly, if they're allowing that. It's nonsense. It's an absolute nonsense. Headless tonight. Listen, mate, you know it. You know it. Anyone, absolutely anyone can see that clear as day. It's an handball. It should have been called back. And I'm not even going over it anymore. I'm not even going over it anymore. It's done. Reece Crownshaw, United fans beating Bilbao, bantering Arsenal for losing to the best team in Europe. Yeah, I mean, that's standard for United fans, isn't it? They're all happy at the minute. They're all happy at the minute because they think they're getting Champions League football next season, and everyone, they're all rosy again. It's all fine. They won't have to play Harry Maguire at right wing anymore because they're going to go and get whoever. I saw an article earlier today that I thought was hilarious. It was on Sky Sports and it said, listen, this is seriously what it said. Bayer Leverkusen defender and Germany international Jonathan Tah, 29, is available on a free transfer this summer. His contract is up at Bayer Leverkusen, and he has offers currently from Real Madrid, where his coach Xabi Alonso is favourite to take over. Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, and Manchester United. I was a bit like, seems to be a little bit something not quite. This thing is not like the others. something doesn't belong in that list. I was just like, well, that's going to be a hard choice for him, isn't it? That's going to be a very hard decision for Jonathan Tah. Who's he going to go to, I wonder? Who's he going to go to? Should he go to Real Madrid with his old manager and win lots of top things, or should he go Man United and play next to Slabhead at right wing? Oh, Ruben Amorim putting statements out saying everyone wants to come to Manchester United. IZN4, what a robbery, bro. Isn't it? It is daylight robbery, isn't it? It's absolute daylight robbery here, what we're seeing at the San Mamés. It is daylight robbery and nothing else. I cannot believe what we've witnessed here so far. The bitterness when Amorim brings this club back, I can't wait. Mate, he's your worst manager in 30 years in terms of points per game. You do realise that, right? Ruben Amorim is the worst Manchester United year for over 30 years. He's awful. He's awful. Mario, not even a pen. Well, it can't have been a pen because it was handball. It was handball from Garnacho. The refs made a mistake. I'm going to keep saying it till I'm blue in the face. It was a handball from Garnacho. Versatile Bobo. Højlund is actually playing well right now. Oh, he got a good assist, didn't he, for Fernandez's second. IZN4, the red card is really hard. It can't be a red card because then it's double jeopardy, isn't it? If you give the penalty, you can't give the red card. That's football. That's the rules of the game, but evidently the rules of the game don't matter because we're not checking for handballs and, we can just send off players for whatever. Resolution, this is how our great Fergie started, mate. Yeah, and about 6 other managers as well. Yeah, Ten Hag started similar to this as well. They all started crap. There's a common thread. United have been crap for 12 years, 13 years, whatever it is. A ranking person, clear as day. Right, here we go. So we're just looking at the Spurs goals here. Oh, Maddison. Brennan Johnson with the first goal, Maddison with the second. And Chelsea, we're just seeing the second here from Madueke. On a plastic pitch. There you go, 2-0. 2-0 in London, 2-0 in Sweden, 3-0 in Bilbao. Caleb, Premdad, he's came mid-season, you can't say that. Well, you can say that statistically he's the worst Manchester United manager in modern history for decades. He is, because he is. Right, they've brought a midfielder on, Bilbao. Prados has come on for one of the midfielders. And it's, yeah, Bilbao have got a big job to do here. They've got to a European semi. They're 3-0 down and a man down. I can't see a world where they turn this round, sadly. Can't see any world where they turn this around. Chairman, thank you for the follow. Ruben Amorim is class on the thing he's focused on, which is Europa League. Come on, Spurs. Come on, Spurs. Spurs are going to beat them. I have every faith. There's no way that these get beat. But that Spurs get beat by these. This mob is absolutely dreadful. They're awful. One of the worst teams we've seen. Spurs in a final, does he know? You act like United haven't got beat in you got beat against Villarreal not that long ago in a final. It's certainly not beyond the realms of possibility when Spurs have already beat you twice this season. So, wind your neck in. Wind your neck in a little bit. Wind your neck in, United fans. Spurs are... I am all aboard the Ange Express here. I'm not quite ready to give up on Bilbao. Listen, if you can come to San Mamés and win 3-0, they can come to Old Trafford and win 3-0. Hey, Leon scored 4 against you at Old Trafford. Leon scored 4 against you with 10 men. If Leon can score 4 against United with 10 men, I absolutely guarantee these can. Come on, Valverde. Get one back. If they get one back, it's back on. It's back on. It's back on. Ronnie edits, who will win the Europa League? Spurs. Spurs. Tottenham Hotspur. The Fighting Cock. Order est facile. DS, Jesus, these La Liga defences just aren't good. Well, it's not really the defences, mate. The defence is one of the best in Europe. It's the referee. It's the referee. They've got a penalty given to them and a man sent off. I mean, you've got to say at least 2 of United's goals shouldn't have even stood. 2 of United's goals shouldn't have even stood. Edward, Louis van Gaal has a better record at United than Amorim. Everyone has a better record at United than Amorim. Everyone in the last 40 years. Moyes, Van Gaal, Mourinho, Oli, every one of them. Solskjaer was comfortably better than Amorim. And I remember that as well. Ollie's at the wheel. Give him the contract. Let him sign whatever he wants. Put him down, whatever numbers you want, Ollie. Ollie's at the wheel. Yeah, we all remember that. What happened there? Nothing. Same as will happen here. Exactly the same as will happen here. CUFC, Spurs worst. Spurs are better than these. Like I said, they beat them twice already this season. Spurs will beat these. Spurs will beat these. Of that, I have no doubt. A Matthews 97, and you're sat here watching United rent-free in your head. Mate, I watch everyone. Don't get too excited by the fact I'm watching United. I watch everyone. We watch all the games on this channel. The fact we're watching United is just evidence of the fact that I thought there'd be a better game here than there was in London for Spurs and Bodo Glimt. That's it. That's it. My team's champions, mate. My team's champions. I'm all good. I'm all good. Doesn't matter what happens here. We've already won the league. We're happy. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the liver bird right there. We're all good. Nice, strong Scouse accent also. Again, what does that matter? I was born just outside Liverpool. I've supported them all over the world for 30 years. Been all over the world watching my club in cup finals, Champions League finals. Guarantee you haven't, sunshine. Guarantee you haven't. Oh, no. Come on. Sort it out. Sort it out. Callum, he supports Plymouth. Support your local Plymouth. Support your local Argyle. Garnacho. No. Oak, favourite Liverpool player since you've been a fan? It's tough. My hero growing up was Robbie Fowler. Loved Robbie Fowler. Then loved Steven Gerrard. And then, yeah, Luis Suarez, Coutinho, Alisson Becker now. I'll be honest, yeah, I love them all. I love them all, but Robbie Fowler was my original. Edward, I don't get the need to support your local. You can't be a Liverpool if not from Liverpool when the fan base is worldwide. Yeah, I kind of get the fact that you should have some sort of connection to the city in some way, shape or form. I mean, you need local fans as much as you need the day trippers and the tourists, I guess. But you need a good mix of both. But as I say, my dad went watching Liverpool for every week from 1972, his first game. So I supported Liverpool because he supported him. Oh, there's another claim for a penalty here. Garnacho is absolutely screaming for one. And I tell you what, if he gets it, he'll have to send him off again. Because he's done the same things in the first half. It's a ball from the left-hand side. Dorgu puts it across the face of goal. Ref says no. I think he knows he won't be able to get... anywhere near it. The ref, honestly, if he gives that second penalty and sends him off, I don't think he gets out of this stadium. There'll be a pitch invasion. They're already going mad. He's had a very bad night, the referee. A very, very bad night. Oak, the way I see it, I'd always support the team your dad supports. Yeah, I have no problem with that. The whole two-team crowd, I'm not a lover of. I support 3 clubs. Okay. But each to their own. Whatever makes you happy. Life's short, innit? Rasmus Højlund. Oh, it's cleared away by Bilbao. Garnacho. This isn't looking good. It's going to be a tough watch for the next 40 minutes, I would imagine now. A very, very tough watch. Switch over to the far side for Garnacho. United really they've got a good opportunity to try and kill this off before the second leg. If 3-0 wasn't, sure, there's always a chance, I guess. If they scored 3, then you would imagine that Bilbao could. They conceded 4 at home to Lyon after all. So, maybe another goal for United. If they got 4 here, then it really would be, wouldn't it? Really would be tie over. Who's that? Is that Gaston? No, it's Oyan Sanchez. It looked like Gaston Ramirez, that. Oyan Sanchez in the crowd. I don't even think he would have made a difference tonight, to be honest. You can't make allowances for what that referee did in the first half. The referee's ruined the game. He's made maybe 3 really poor decisions that I just can't understand. I have no idea why he's made those decisions. 3 or 4 just to ruin the game. Absolutely ruin the game. Oh my God. There's a clear foul there. He's not going to give it. He's not going to give it. He's not going to give it. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. I can't believe this referee. He's just having an absolute shocker tonight. He's having an absolute shocker. They're checking for a potential red card here for Manchester United. Oh, go on. Go on then. Go on then. Oh, that's a penalty and a red card. It's not a penalty. It's not a penalty, but it's got to be. That's got to be a red card. That has to be a red card. That has to be a red card. It absolutely has to be a red card. That has to be. It has to be a red card. The crowd are going mad here. Has he give it? Oh, no. The ref's had an absolute nightmare. The ref has had an absolute nightmare. CUFC, it's still currently Manchester United 3-0 against Bilbao. But the referee has just had a clear opportunity there to send a Manchester United player off. He had a real opportunity to send a Manchester United player off. It was, I thought, a last man opportunity. Who is it who gets round him? It's Maguire. He's all over him again. It's a red, that. That's a red card. It's a red card. Maguire on Marouane. It's a red card, ref. Has to be. That is a red. That is a red. It's a red card. There can be no disputing. There can be absolutely no disputing. That is a red card. Callum, to be fair, you look like Maguire. My head's nowhere near as big as Harry Maguire's. Nowhere near. Slabby McSlabhead. A. Matthew. Oh, listen. A. Matthews, 97. Have a day off, lad. You're talking out your arse. He's grabbing Maguire first. No, he's not. No, he's not. He got in front of Maguire. How can he be grabbing Maguire? He was in front of him. He was in front of him. The one and only Man U need this ref for the final. Yeah, don't they just? Don't they just? This ref for the final, they might just win it then. If they got this ref. The ranking person, that was never a red, but neither was the first one. Well, there you go. At least we've got an honest Man United fan. We've got an honest United fan in the chat. Neither of them were reds. I could live with that one not being a red if the first one wasn't. But as soon as he's giving everything. Honestly, it's disgusting, this. A. Matthews, 97, you said it was a clear red. Yeah, a clear red. If the first one's a red, then you've got to be consistent. Jadon Thompson, what happened? Marouane, the Athletic Bilbao centre-forward, got in behind United. He was in front of Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire's all over him like a cheap suit. drags him down to the floor. Should have been a red card. Last man, it should have been both teams having a man sent off, and it might have made this tie a little bit more interesting. Sadly, the referee has had a pay packet from someone in Manchester before this game, you would imagine. Oh, goodness gracious me. Yellow card for Bilbao. Yellow card. Yeah, right. This is astonishing. It's absolutely astonishing what we're witnessing. Total and utter incompetence from the referee. He's got it completely wrong tonight. Jaden, what happened to the old refs? Well, I would have thought when referees go in at half-time, I don't know if they're supposed to do this, but I am absolutely sure that they do. They'll have a conversation with each other. They might even watch back some of the decisions they made in the first half, right? Because they do have referee assessors in at half-time. They have referee assessors sometimes who talk to him during a game and say, you know, you're doing all right this side, you maybe need to give a little bit of this, or you have to think about this. But, you know, the referee assessors will let them know how they're getting on. And it would be unreasonable or unrealistic of us to say that as human beings, if you know you've made a mistake in the first half, you have made at least one mistake, and you got a big decision wrong, that you wouldn't try and overcorrect. Not necessarily give Bilbao decisions, but you would maybe try to if there's a 50-50, maybe you would balance a little bit more on the other side. Maybe you would balance a touch more. However, to me, it just looks... He must have gone in at half-time and looked at it and gone, I've made a mistake. Someone's got to have told him he's got it wrong. Because I think he's pulled out the red card and all the players have gone, whoa, what are you talking about? How can it be a red? It's double jeopardy. The rule has gone. You now can't give a red card and a penalty. There's no way that should be a red. And I think he's gone, yeah, but I can't backtrack now. I can't climb down. It wasn't a red card. Sumik, it wasn't a red card. Dane Aloney, you know it. It's a rigged game. It's 3-0 to Chelsea now. And, by the way, Nottingham Forest have got beat 2-0 by Brentford. They've been beaten at the City Ground. What does that mean for the Champions League qualification for Forest? Do they still make it? A big, big defeat at home. Here's Mazraoui, out to Garnacho. Inside on his left foot. Lays it off. Casemiro with the shot. Tipped over the bar by the keeper. Sumik, it was a red card. It wasn't a red card at all. Ticks. Darren Fletcher's the new Martin Tyler. He nearly burst his lungs when Fernandes scored the third. Yeah. He's honestly, and he's like that, isn't he, Darren Fletcher? As soon as there's a goal for United, oh my goodness me, whereas if it's anyone else, oh, and it's a goal. The bias is so clear. Sumik, yeah, you support Liverpool. I know I do. I've never once suggested otherwise. Oh, they've just hit the post. Casemiro again. Casemiro's just hit the post. Ubaid, most blatant red of all time. Which one? The one just from Marouane. That one would have been a red card. That one would have been a red card. The second one, where Harry Maguire drags him down. That should have been a red. More of a red than the first one. Churchill has no chill. Spurs winning a trophy finally. Yeah, that's what we're about. That's the energy we're looking for tonight. That is the energy we're looking for tonight. Come on, Spurs. Come on, Spurs. That's what this is about. The ranking person, that Forest loss means Villa are still on for the Champions League race. Gives Chelsea a chance too, doesn't it? It feels like that now. That that Forest defeat, probably means that Newcastle and City are fine. And it's probably a three-way race for that last one. Villa, Forest and Chelsea. That's what it seems like to me. Churchill has no chill. We're all Spurs. Come the final. Yeah, we're absolutely all Spurs. Ubaid, as an Arsenal fan, this is a nightmare Spurs United final. Spurs are going to win a European Cup and Arsenal are going to be potless. That's what's happening this season, mate. You get ready for it. Oh, what a surprise. Harry Maguire's being taken off. The player who should have been sent off 10 minutes ago is being hauled off for delict. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Zach Clips, I liked you before, but now going to unfollow with how you're acting. Hey, listen, mate, if this channel ain't for you, that's absolutely fine. If you can't handle a Liverpool fan being honest about not wanting United to win the Europa League, then yeah, it probably ain't for you. Chelsea nil, Jagarden nil, Chelsea 4. Chelsea 4. Man United are showing off now. Come on. They're against 10 men. It's 11 v 10. Come on. The ranking person, I don't think Newcastle are safe. I think it's a 4-horse race. But City are alright, sadly. Yeah, I think City should be okay. City have got Wolves tomorrow night. Dominic Solanke has just scored for Spurs, 3-0. Ethan, such great coaching this apparently. I don't understand how you get great coaching from this. I have no understanding how you get great coaching. Maybe great officiating. They've done well to get this referee. Whoever was in charge of Manchester United trying to get them this referee, they've done amazingly well. Can't knock them. Okay, I wouldn't really be surprised if Chelsea were to lose the final. Well, Anthony has just scored. Anthony has just scored for Real Betis against Fiorentina. So it's Betis 2, Fiorentina 0. I'm absolutely gobsmacked by this game. I can't believe how bad it's been. Can't believe it. And Bilbao have done nothing in the second half, short of trying to level it up on in terms of players. Nicholas Jackson's put Chelsea 4-0 up. Solanke put Spurs 3-0 up. It looks like all the English teams are through in the first leg. It's through in the first leg. What do you reckon the score will be for United in the second leg? Honestly, I'm almost not wanting to do the second leg. I might just do Betis against Fiorentina for a laugh. Because it's just going to be a total non-event. I mean, I will do it. We will watch it, of course. But it's just so annoying. Because it's ruined the tie. That's a penalty, referee! Jagarden have scored against Chelsea, 4-1. Varchester at it again. Yeah, you got it, mate. You absolutely got it right. Garnacho with the shot blocked. They've not been able to get out, Bilbao, and it's not been due to United playing well. It really hasn't. Oh, come on. Come on. You got to do better than that. You've got to do better than that. It's a foul. Oh, yeah, what a surprise. Foul to Man United. What a surprise. Who was that? Yoregazar. Poor. That was as much of a penalty as the first one. Right, I might head off now. See you later, mate. Cheers. No worries, mate. Have a nice night. Prem Dad, the United game sounds like it's scripted for United. Yeah. Colour splash, big dent in Forest's Champions League hopes. Where does that leave Forest now in the league? Will United score in the second half? Yeah, I think they will. I think they'll probably get another one, United, now. I would fully expect them to. So, in terms of the Prem now, Forest are... They stay in 6th. Villa have got... No, there's no games in hand now. I tell you what it does mean, though. It means that the gap from 8th to 8th, Fulham in 8th, down to Brentford in 11th, is now just 2 points. Brentford have got an outside chance of promotion, Europe, you know. Brentford have got a real chance of Europe. Oak, to be fair, if I was a Liverpool fan, I wouldn't be mad because you've won the title, they can't argue. Well, it's not even that I'm mad, mate. It's more frustrating that the referees kind of ruined the event and ruined the tie. I just think the decisions have been really, really poor. And you never like to see that, irrespective of who it is, whether it's United or Bilbao or whoever. I don't care whether it's United. I obviously don't want United to go through. I'm a Liverpool fan, of course I'm going to say that. However, I just think it's frustrating that the referees killed the game. You know, you want to keep 11 men on the pitch. I think there has to be a necessity factor to withdraw a player off the pitch. I think he got the penalty decision wrong anyway because there was a clear handball. So the fact that he's got 2 of the biggest decisions wrong that have changed the tie, it's nothing really to do with it being Man United. I just think the refs killed it. The refs killed it. And it's hard to give United credit as well. It's actually a really good away performance from United, but it's hard to give them the full credit that maybe they're deserving of when 2 of their goals have come from, you know, being 10 men down on a penalty they shouldn't have had. So it's really tough to say they deserve to have walked this and they should have nailed it and won it 3 or 4-0, which they probably end up will end up doing rather. Bruno Fernandes with the ball into the box, flicked on, keeper gets it. Do you think Bilbao will score? No, I don't think Bilbao will score. Dane Loney, Liverpool, best club in England. Best club in the world, mate. Long ball forward, Nico Williams is down the right-hand side. That's Inaki Williams. Dorgu gets it, ball into the box to no one. Easiest claim of Onana's life. I hope Fiorentina, Bilbao and Glimt will score before the end of the game. Can't see any of them scoring, sadly, mate. Oak, yeah, I agree. I'm a West Brom fan and I wouldn't want Wolves to win anything. Yeah, that's it. You see, you've got to be honest about your biases, haven't you? At least we know that we are... I'm a Liverpool fan. I don't want United to win anything. United fans don't want Liverpool to win anything. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just who we are and who we support growing up. I'd much rather be honest about that than be one of them fans who are like, yes, I'm a Liverpool fan, but support the English club in Europe. Shut up. Shut up. No, you don't support the English club in Europe. Absolutely no way you're supporting Manchester United in any game. The same way that they don't support us, and there's no way that Arsenal fans are supporting Spurs tonight. Just as Spurs didn't support Arsenal earlier this week against PSG. It's absolute nonsense. Mazraoui off, Luke Shaw on. Colour splash, Brentford have 4 lovely fixtures too. United, Fulham, Wolves and Ipswich, yeah. Yeah, I still outside chance, isn't there, that Thomas Frank could get Brentford into Europe, and what an achievement that would be. Imagine Forest fall away and maybe only get Europa League football, and Thomas Frank nicks Brentford into maybe the Europa or the Conference League. Well, it would be the Conference League, wouldn't it? Maybe they get into the Conference League, and Palace win the FA Cup, and Newcastle have won the League Cup. What an amazing season that would be. Liverpool winning the Premier League. First time in front of fans in 35 years. Unbelievable. Be yourself, Dylan. City 5, Palace 0. Do you think so? Do you think so? Yeah, I do, sadly. I think City probably do beat them. Fiorentina have scored. Betis 2, Fiorentina 1. That one's going to be a really interesting game next week, that one. Second leg set up nicely there for the return leg in Florence. But yeah, be yourself, Dylan. I do think that City will get the win in that one. I hope they don't. I'm obviously cheering Palace on, but I do think City will get the win. Colour Splash, do you think Liverpool can go back-to-back? No. Well, can we? Yes. But I think it's underestimated just how much change there will be at Liverpool this summer. I think our own fans underestimate just how much change we will see. Because I seriously think we're going to have maybe 10 to 12 players leave the club. Maybe 10 to 12 players will leave the club between now and the end of the season. I seriously believe that. So, yeah, I would be amazed. I would be absolutely amazed if we won the league again next year. Because it's going to be a big, big change. Lots of new players coming in. Kelleher, Kwanzaa, maybe Gomez, Tsimikas, maybe Trent, still to be decided. Harvey Elliott, Chiesa. I think Diaz goes. I think Jota goes. I think Nunes goes. Tyler Morton. There's a number of young players as well who will leave the club. So, probably the likes of Ben Doak as well, who's out on loan, had a good season. Maybe Lewis Koumat too. Maybe Bajcetic as well, Bajcetic has had a good season out on loan at Las Palmas. He might do well as well. Rio is going to go and have some alone time with his sock after this. Yeah. Jake, massive boost for the Toon in the Champions League race. I think Newcastle have got it now, mate. I think Newcastle have got that now, Jake. Be yourself, Dylan. It's going to be a United v Tottenham final. Couldn't agree more with you, mate. Yeah, hopefully it's going to be Spurs who nick it in the end. We're all hoping for a Spurs winner. Corner to United here. Oh, do you think the 3 that have went up will go straight back down? No, I don't. And in fact, I've put my money where my mouth is on that one, by the way. I have said that I think that the 3 promoted teams that come up next season, at least one will stay up. At least one will stay up. And the reason I say that is because 3 teams that coming up have gone back down twice in the last 2 seasons. It's been that's happened, But before that, it's only happened 3 times in 27 years. So it's very, very rare. So I think maybe Leeds could stay up. I do. I think if Leeds get it right, they could stay up. They'll look a really strong team. They'll be the champions coming up. So, yeah, I think Leeds might well do it. Shawnee, who does win it then? Again, I don't know if you can predict who wins the league next year until you've seen what sort of summer those teams have. If it's true, what we heard before, by the way, that Alexander Isak is wanting to leave Newcastle. There was a Newcastle fan in here earlier that said Isak had said he wants to leave the club. If that's true, and Liverpool go and get him, then immediately you'd probably say, well, look, Liverpool are favourites. I would have to change my stance a little bit. But I think there's going to be a lot of change. We'll see maybe some big players leaving Liverpool. And we've got to get the signings right. So you just never know. Equally, I think if Arsenal went out and got Alexander Isak, then you'd have to say that they would look, maybe not favourites, but you'd have to seriously consider him, wouldn't you? Boxing 03U3I Hill, I love United. Nah. Robin, what football team you support? I'm a Liverpool fan, Robin. Liverpool fan, but we watch everyone on this channel. If you're new to Premier League, Dad, by the way, we watch everyone on this channel. We do live watch-alongs every single day. And we've had our first sponsor. The channel was only created in January. We've flown to nearly 5,000 subscribers on YouTube already. We've now got our first sponsor, and they're sponsoring us to the end of the season. We do watch-alongs every single day of every club. So if you love football, doesn't matter what team you support, whether it's United, Liverpool, City, Plymouth, Coventry, we watch everyone. We're watching the Championship on Saturday. We've watched Serie A games, La Liga games, the Coppa Italia, the Coppa del Rey. We're watching, obviously, the Champions League and the Europa League this week. Tomorrow we're back live again with Manchester City against Wolves, Friday night. We've got a full day on Saturday and Sunday. 4 games on Saturday, 4 games on Sunday. So if you love football, doesn't matter what team you support, if you love football, you need to be following this channel. Go to YouTube, type Premier League Dad, get following us, get subscribing, new videos out every single day. Bruno Fernandes with a shot from distance, pushed out wide to Dorgu here on the right. That's a fabulous ball in there from Casemiro. Unlucky. Still 3-0. Still 3-0. Be yourself, Dylan. Who for Champions League winners? Inter Milan are so good. Inter Milan were great, weren't they? Last night, I thought. But Barca were terrific as well. Just individually, I thought Pedri and Lamine Yamal were great. And Barca were a little bit lucky, I would have to say. Barca were a little tiny bit lucky. They had the likes of, you know, the Rafinha shot that comes back off Jan Sommer and goes in. They had Mkhitaryan, who was that much offside with his toe at the end. You know, Inter very nearly could have won that, and maybe you could argue deserved to. But yeah, Barca, Inter, both very good. I still think PSG are going to win it. I've said PSG are going to be the winners ever since they knocked us out, because I thought they were terrific against Liverpool over 2 legs. I think they are the best team in Europe, PSG. So, yeah, I think on the balance of play, I would probably go with PSG. KAMC, when Rodri's back, City storm it again. Okay. Yeah, Rodri, I don't know how close Rodri is to coming back. Jake Isaac has not said he wants to leave. Just do a quick search on social media and Google. I don't know where that's come from. Yeah, I don't know where that's come from, but it was a Newcastle fan in here earlier saying it, by the way, mate. It was Jaden. Tottenham, did you do Nottingham Forest versus Brentford? No, because we were watching this rubbish. Sorry. Sadly, Tom. I would have rather done Forest than Brentford. If I'd have known what this referee was going to be like tonight, I'd have done Nottingham Forest and Brentford. Sadly, no. But we're watching Everton against Ipswich, 3 o'clock. Sorry, we're doing the SPL, the Old Firm game first. 12 o'clock on Saturday. We're doing oh no, Sunday. 12 o'clock on Sunday. We're doing the Old Firm. Excuse me. 12:30 we're doing a Championship game. Maybe Aston Villa Fulham. I don't know yet. 3 o'clock Everton Ipswich. 5:30 we're doing Arsenal Bournemouth, and then 7:45 we're doing Inter Milan against Torino. Big game at the top of Serie A. On Sunday we're doing the Old Firm, Celtic against Rangers, 12 o'clock. Then we're going to do Brighton against Newcastle. Then we're going to do Liverpool against Chelsea, and then we're going to do Juventus against Bologna. Juventus against Bologna, massive game in Serie A. 5th against 4th. Big opportunity for one of them to secure Champions League football. Silly Davis, 1, 2, 3. Good to see you. Good to see you. Matty's 1992. Do Leeds stay up? I think so. Yeah, I think so. NCL came back to this. I know. Jake, send a heart me to join Premier League Dad's team. It's the heart at the right of his name at the top. Oh, cheers, mate. That girl Evie. Tomorrow is 20 days until my birthday. Happy birthday, Evie. For then. Happy birthday. NCL, hello, Jake. Great result for the Toon tonight. Oak, have you watched a West Brom game? Have we done a West Brom game? Yeah, we did. We did Coventry against West Brom a couple of weeks ago. We did Coventry against West Brom. Coventry won 2-0. You had a player sent off. Wasn't a good day for Tony Mowbray, that one. But yeah, we have. We've done West Brom games. We've done Plymouth games, Coventry games, Sheffield United, Stoke, Derby, Luton. We've done them all. If you love football, again, I'll reiterate it. If you love football, this is the channel for you. And not just one club. We have fans from all clubs in the chat. We share opinions on everything to do with football. We watch all teams. So if you love football, if you're passionate about football, if you're an absolute football nerd like I am, this is the channel for you. Jaden, I'm going now. Bye. Be yourself, Dylan. Thanks for the follow. Wojciech, hello once again. Good to see you, Wojciech. Good to see you, mate. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, wasn't a great one. Is that Kigen or Kaigen? Hello, mate. Good to see you anyway. Good to see you. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Be yourself, Dylan. Barca v Real Madrid. Rudiger did something not nice to the ref. 6-game ban. Yeah, he threw, I think it was a water bottle he threw at the referee. He ran onto the pitch and threw it. Just launched it at the ref. Yusuf, Ahmad. Is Ahmad about to come on? I wouldn't be surprised if he did come on for the last 5 minutes and just get a bit of time at the end of the game. Honestly, properly ruined this game, haven't they? Absolutely ruined this tie. John, congrats. I'm a Rangers fan. Not a Rangers fan, mate. I'm a Liverpool fan. So not congratulations. Commiserations, I think, should be the word. Commiserations from me. But I am watching Rangers this weekend. We're going to do the Old Firm. So give us a join. Come and join if you fancy it. Be yourself, Dylan. Did you think it was a red card? No. No, I didn't think it was a red card. It's not whether I thought it was a red card. It wasn't a red card. It's not whether we think it's a red card. It wasn't a red card. It can't be a red card. If you foul someone in the penalty area and you are last man, it can't be a penalty and a red card. That rule's been changed long ago. That rule has been changed. It doesn't exist. Double jeopardy. You can't send him off and give the penalty. That's how it works. You now give the penalty, but the player stays on the pitch. That is how that works now. John 2005, I'm at the game. Thanks for the offer though, mate. No worries, buddy. Good to see you anyway. Bodo Glimt have scored against Tottenham. Now that does just get that tie back on, doesn't it? Ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. Hey, by the way, I forgot now. Jake, if you're still in the chat, Jake, obviously remember when you was gifting and you was putting cowboy hats on me and all sorts. They weren't working because I was doing it through the streaming software. Now it actually works. Now it actually works. Ball into the box. Hoyland sends it over. Yeah, so we can actually do the whole. Not that I'm encouraging it again, but you know what I mean. It actually would work now. It won't work previously because of when we've done the streaming through the streaming software. But now TikTok's entirely separate. It's It's all good. Be yourself, Dylan. They knocked Lazio out in the first round. In the last round, Tottenham need to be careful. Well, they knocked Lazio out on penalties. And Lazio haven't been great all season. I'll be honest. I think Lazio have had a really poor. Certainly the second half of the season, they've been dreadful. So probably not surprising, but. Okay, I want Bodo Glimt to win it for a laugh. Yeah, I'd love it. I'd love that. I'd love anyone to win it other than United, to be fair. JJ, so basically send hats. No, mate, I don't care. You don't have to send me anything. It's just that the other time, if you've not followed the channel before, Jake, who's always in the chat, tried to send hats. Or whatever he sent. It wasn't hats, it was something else. But it's something that pops up on the screen. And I've never ever done TikTok through the video, through a phone like this. It's always been through streaming software. And when he did it, nothing came up. Nothing came up. So now I'm doing it this way. It was just the, I don't know. It seems to work now. No skill, Aaron. Put the Spurs game on. No. Listen, we'll finish it off now. We've started it. We'll finish it. We will finish it. I'm no coward. I'm not going to back out. I will watch the end of the game. Cowboy and a tash. Did it not work? Did that not work? Surely it worked. I wasn't watching. Do I have to be watching? I sent you something. I saw that come up, Dylan, but wasn't it just that heart thing? Join my team or whatever. That's the only thing I've seen. I've not seen anything else. It's mad. I don't know what's going on, but thank you. Thank you for trying. I appreciate it. I don't know what I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working. No idea, but thank you. No skill, Aaron. Madison does hamstring apparently. Oh, honestly, Madison does hamstring. Therefore, absolutely nailed on. United, their best player gets injured just before the final. Rigged, absolutely rigged. Favorite championship club? I don't know. I don't think I've got a favourite championship club, to be honest with you, mate. They're all kind of much of a muchness. I like all clubs. I really, really do like all clubs. I think there's a lot to appreciate about every team, and I like different managers and different players and different grounds. I've been to a lot of stadiums across the country as well, so I like a lot about a lot of clubs, and there's probably only a handful of clubs that I don't like. I've got a soft spot for teams like Wigan and Crewe, and just because I went to them stadiums when I was younger and I watched a lot of football around that way. But I quite like Mansfield Town, lower down the leagues. I quite like... I've always quite liked Coventry as well. Yeah, I have always quite liked Coventry. Got a bit of a soft spot for Plymouth as well after the performance they put in against us in the FA Cup. I quite liked the way they played. But I don't know. I always... You just flip between them, don't you? Lay it off. Lay it off. Oh, what are you trying to do? Trying to do a Cruyff turn in the area there. Absolutely madness. They're shocking, these Bilbao players. They really are. No skill, Aaron. They could bring back Kane and United still ain't losing a final to Spurs. You watch. You watch, sunshine. It's happening. It's happening. They're going to absolutely smash United in the final, Spurs. You watch. Angie's going to be lifting that trophy. It's coming. It's coming. Shaney, thank you for sharing the live. Thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the likes and the comments and the gift and all that stuff. You're absolute legends. Love you to bits. Again, give us a follow. Go to YouTube and subscribe. Premier League Dad. If you want to support the channel, we are growing. We have got a better... If you're not loving this view on TikTok, get over to YouTube. Get over to... Well, you can watch us on any socials, really. We're on every single social. But, yeah, TikTok and YouTube, we're the biggest. Well, that's where we are the biggest in terms of numbers. And we're one of the fastest growing football fan channels anyway. We've only been going a few months. We've just got sponsorship. And it's a lovely little community we've got going here. So if you want to be part of it, make sure you go and give us a like and a subscribe before the end of the game. Here's Amad Diallo. Great run. And that could be a foul. Oh, now he's handball. Are we playing handballs now, ref? Are we playing handballs now? What a shame. Oh, what a surprise. Amad Diallo picks it up. No problem. It's handball. Yeah. You didn't say that before with bloody Garnacho, did you? Didn't say that before. Rat. No skill, Aaron. The Garnacho pen. Shout thoughts. Which Garnacho pen? Which Garnacho pen? That was... Are you talking about the one in the second half? Mate, you're deluded. You're deluded. Absolutely deluded. You're just saying that to wind me up, aren't you? You're just saying that to wind me up. Look at him. Look at him laughing his head off. That was just a wind up. You didn't even think that was going to be a genuine comment back. As if I was actually going to say, yeah, of course it was. I'm being serious. No, you're not being serious. Shut up. Shut up. You can't say that with a straight face. I can't even see you. I don't know what you look at. I don't know what you look like at all. But I am telling you, you're laughing right now. You're laughing your head off. Because you know that you're talking out your arse. You didn't think that was a penalty, that second one. You didn't think that was a penalty, did you? Tell me you didn't think that was a penalty. Fuck. That's unbelievable. United fans absolutely gathering in the chat. There's no way you thought that was seriously a penalty. No way at all. No way. You're joking. You're winding me. You're trying to wind me up. You're trying to wind me up. There's no way you thought that was a penalty. It wasn't a penalty. The first one wasn't. Forget the second. The first one wasn't. Why though? What's your reason? Because he didn't touch him. Because he dove. Because he's dove all season. He dove then. Right, there you go. Game's over. Valverde shakes his hand. He knows the tie's done with. Absolute rats. Oh, do you reckon Mamardashvili will get a chance for Liverpool next season? No. I think Mamardashvili is going to stay out at Valencia next season. That seems to be the rumour doing the rounds. Right, well, Manchester United have won 3-0. Onana's had nothing to do. Bilbao missed a sitter in the first half, but before that, there wasn't really much going on. United... The game was killed by the referee. Let's be straight. The game was killed by the referee, wasn't it? The referee killed the game. He made a horrendous decision that ended the game as a contest by giving United a penalty and sending a player off, neither of which were the correct decision. It was a ridiculous decision from the referee to do so. And he's killed the tie. He's killed the tie. And he's effectively confirmed the two finalists. United and Spurs fans can book their flight back to Bilbao in a few weeks' time. Oak, anyway, gotta go. Bed, been nice chilling in the stream. Hope to catch you in another one. No worries, mate. Good to see you, Oak. Yeah, come back for the next one. We'll be live tomorrow night for City and Wolves. We'll be live Saturday and Sunday as well, all day. Reece, clear pen, bro. It really wasn't. It really wasn't a clear pen. It really wasn't a clear pen. Blurry, this game for Manchester United was impressive. How? How was it impressive, Blurry? Tell me how it was impressive. Tell me in what world it was impressive for Manchester United in this game. Because I didn't think it was impressive. I didn't think it was in even remotely impressive. As an away performance, it was all right. But you can't give them the amount of praise that the fans will undoubtedly lavish on Bilbao, on United, to win at Bilbao 3-0. They'll lavish praise on him. But there was a man sent off and a penalty that was given. A penalty was given and a man was sent off. So two of United's goals shouldn't have even stood. Shouldn't have even stood. Shouldn't have even stood. There's no way that... I mean, look, if you get a 3-0 win at Bilbao, you've got to give credit. Fine. No problem with that. But let's not like argue like it's some unbelievable performance from United. What a great game. What an unbelievable... just like... Can we not just have a bit of context and a bit of like serious... Like, let's be rational here. Let's be rational. Let's be rational. The fact is, the referee gives a ridiculous decision that makes no sense. No sense. Gives a penalty and a sending off. A sending off. You can't give the penalty and you can't give the sending off. Garnacho handball for a kick, for a start. It's got to be a handball. It absolutely has to be a handball. It absolutely has to be a handball. It's unreal. Natural position. Drift. Talking out your arse again. Talking out your backside. There's absolutely no way. Natural position doesn't matter. Intent doesn't matter. It hits his hand. You know it hits his hand. I know it hits his hand. The referee didn't even check whether it hit his hand. Because it was only after he'd given the penalty and took the red card out of his pocket that then they showed Garnacho the ball hitting his hand. So at that point, it's a handball. It's a handball. Reece, despite handball, still a pen. How can it be a pen then? How can it be a pen? It would have been dragged back for the handball. The first thing they do with VAR is check the build-up to the play. They've checked the build-up. They haven't checked the handball. It was a handball. It was a handball. It was the clearest handball you'll ever likely see. It hit his hand. Carl, it wasn't handball at all. Jay Doyle never hit his hand, pal. Right, well, clearly the first thing you need to do tomorrow, lads, is get down to the opticians. Get down to the opticians. Just have a quick check. Just have a quick check of them. Get your peepers seen to, because it hit his hand. It hit his hand. It hit his knee. Heavenly, it hit his knee, yeah. And straight after that, it hit his hand. As he was getting up, it was exactly the same as the Odegaard one at Anfield. It hit his hand. It's handball. Reece, not deliberate. Doesn't matter whether it was deliberate. Doesn't matter. Deliberate or not, doesn't matter. I'm going to freeze frame it now. They're replaying it. I'm going to freeze frame it and I'll post it. It was handball. It was handball. Lenny Yoro knocks it in. First one. Oh no, Lenny Yoro with the flick on. Casemiro with the header. That one, no problem. First goal, no problem. United got that one right. It was a good goal. Fine. 1-0. Fine. The second goal. The second goal is just an absolute calamity from the referee. It's an absolute disaster. An unmitigated disaster. It did hit his hands. Reese, what's the laws of the game say? The laws of the game say that if it hits your hand in the build-up to a goal, it ain't a goal. It ain't a goal. It was a penalty. In the immediate build-up to the penalty decision, it hit his hand. So it can't be a penalty. Can't be. That's the rule. And the other rule is, if you give a penalty for a denial of a goal-scoring opportunity, you can't send him off. So there's 2 rules the referee's broken. 2 of them. 2 rules done. Broken. He's lost it. He's blown them. UEFA are going to put a statement out tomorrow saying he'll be suspended, that ref. He'll be suspended. He won't be refereeing anymore. Career's done. He's broken 2 rules. 2 rules. You don't even know the laws of the game. But I do. I know that double jeopardy exists. Double jeopardy exists and he can't send him off. What do you think all them Bilbao players were freaking out about? Because as soon as he gives the penalty, none of them are reacting. None of them are even reacting because they're like, oh, it's ridiculous, but he's given the penalty. And then he pulls the red card out and they're all like, whoa, what you on about red card? You can't give a red card when you've already given the penalty. It's either a penalty or you can't give both. You can't give both. It's absolutely madness that these people exist. It is madness. Carl, it was denying a goal scoring opportunity as he didn't try to play the ball. Yes, okay, fine. So give the penalty. If you're going to give the penalty, give the penalty. Can't give the red card. That's how football works. Can't give the red card. If it's outside the area, it's fine. If it's outside the area, it's absolutely fine. It's a free kick and a red card. Free kick and a red card because it's denial of a goal scoring opportunity. If it's in the area, it's not a red card. That is the rules of football. It's literally the rules. He's broke the rules. It's absolutely broke the rules. He can't give the red card. Double jeopardy. Double jeopardy only applies to the genuine attempt to play the ball. He didn't attempt. Yes, he did. It's absolutely unbelievable. Mate, you're clutching. You're absolutely clutching. And do you know what the worst thing is? Forget all that. Forget the debate over double jeopardy. Forget all that. It's handball. It's handball before that. Drag it back even before that. It's handball. Drag it back is handball. Let's say we disagree. Lads, on the double jeopardy thing, right? I think it isn't, you think it is. Whatever, fine. It happens in football. Handball, clear as day, hits his hand. Where do we land on that? He didn't even check it. Handball. Clear. Hits his hand. Build up to the goal. Has to be a handball. Has to be dragged back. Simple. Ref's got it wrong. Ref has got it wrong. And that's it. I mean, that's the reality is, it didn't hit his hand. Mate, you've not watched football. You've not watched it then. Because it does hit his hand. It does hit his hand. Check it again. Watch the replays back. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I know I'm not because I saw it. I saw the replay back where it literally hits his hand. Just watch the replay, didn't hit his hand. Right, I'll tell you what, I'll clip it and I'll post it on the channel after this then. I'll clip it and I'll post it on the channel. It hit his hand. It hit Garnacho's hand in the build-up. Absolutely laughable. But either way, the referees obviously had a clear decision before the game. Yeah, we've got to give it United. We've got to let them get in the final. So, whatever. Spurs v United final. That'll be interesting in a few weeks' time. Come on, Spurs. That's what we want. J. Doyle, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I know I'm not. Yeah, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll accept it. But I know I'm not, because I know it. It's his hand. I saw it. You're trying to convince me I didn't see it. It's his hand. I saw in slow motion on TNT Sports, in 4K coverage, on big screen here, that it hit his hand. Immediately after the referee points to the spot, gives the red card, they showed that replay. Straight after it. So then you won't. No, I will accept it if you can show me I'm wrong. That's what I'm asking for. I'm asking for evidence that I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll accept it. But I'm saying I already have the evidence that I'm right. And I am right. I'm right. I'm right on that front. Maybe you disagree on the intricacies of the rules and the law, but it hit his hand, so it should have been dragged back. So there you go. There you go. Either way, it's been a outrageous night of football. Outrageous night of football. Manchester United are through to the final. We've still got a second leg to play, and we'll watch it for a laugh. But, yeah, Man United are going through to that final at San Mamés later this month against Spurs. What do we make of that one? Mace, Manchester United 13, Liverpool 2. What does that mean, Mace? What does that mean, Mace? Are you trying to argue that Manchester United have won 13 Premier League titles and Liverpool have won 2? You might just want to double check the naming of those Premier Leagues, mate, because I think you might be wrong. I think you might be wrong there, Chief. I think you might be wrong. It's not the flex you think it is, sunshine. Either way, look, we can all have a little whinge about Manchester United and all that sort of thing. It's going to be an interesting game next round in the final. Manchester United against Spurs. That's what we're all going to focus on. But yeah, let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments about that one. I still can't believe that referee gave that decision. Absolutely outrageous. We'll be live again tomorrow night. We're live again tomorrow night for Wolves. Manchester City against Wolves tomorrow night. Gaza, Spurs ain't won yet, pal. 3-1 away at Bodo Glimt, Gaza, I think they have. I can't see Bodo Glimt beating them there, personally. I mean, maybe, yeah, well, that's probably more of an interesting game than this one. Put it that way. Bodo will do a comeback at home, no cap. Okay. It was at Spurs ground. Yeah, I know it was. That's what I'm saying. I don't think Bodo Glimt will get it back at Bodo Glimt in Norway. I don't think they're going to do it. Got to go there yet? You never know, mate. Well, they've got 2 players back, haven't they? They've got Berg and Evjen back. Bodo Glimt. They've got the 2 players who missed tonight's game. Probably the 2 best players actually. That Bodo Glimt have gone to Spurs tonight with 2 of their best players and got a 3-1 result. I know it's not great, but probably, as you say, it doesn't kill the tie off. But I still think Spurs will go through. I'd find it very, very difficult to see Bodo Glimt turning that around. But we'll see, yeah. It's a funny old game. You never know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But thank you for everyone that's followed, for subscribing, all that good stuff tonight. It's been great. I am going to end the stream shortly, and we will be live again tomorrow night for Manchester City against Wolves. Caranto, who's winning the Conference League, Betis or Chelsea? I think Chelsea will. I think Chelsea win. I'd like Betis too, but I think Chelsea will. Mace, who stopped Liverpool from winning the treble? I don't know. Ourselves. PSG v Barca Champions League final is what I want to see. Yep, absolutely. We all want to see that one. PSG to win it, I think, but it will be PSG Barca. Both of those teams on for a treble as well. United will win it. I don't think United win the Europa. I still think Spurs are going to win it. Again, Spurs have beat United twice already this season, and I think they're the better team. They've got the better players. Maybe they've had some injuries this season, Spurs. That's why they are where they are. United, you can't really say that. It's not really been because of the injuries, has it? Gaza, good watching you, pal. Take care. Yes, you too, mate. Take it easy. I'll see you tomorrow night if you're around. Manchester City against Wolves. Mace, will Man United be a top team again? Yeah, I'm sure they will in future. Yeah, absolutely. But they need a lot of investment, don't they? They need a lot of investment. Ronnie edits, if PSG win the Champions League, Dembele will get Ballon d'Or. Oh, I don't think so. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think Dembele... I personally think it's already kind of reserved for Lamine Yamal. And I don't think he deserves it, but I think he will. Ataklti Wedi Keshi, thank you for the follow. Yeah. I'm just a bit deflated now. I'm a bit deflated and I'm a bit flat. Kugonza James, thanks for the follow. It's been a mad, mad night, this, hasn't it? Absolutely mad night. Kieran, they need to remember this Europa League. Their Premier League campaign has been shocking. Well, which one are we talking about there, Kieran? Are we talking about Spurs or Man United? How did you feel when that third goal went in, pal? Yeah, like, not great. Not great. It wasn't good. But look, at the end of the day, I don't mind. Liverpool have already won the title. We've had a great year. We've got a lot to look forward to. It's not the same for Manchester United. This is absolutely a hate watch. So I've enjoyed it. If Spurs are in the final, they'll bottle it. Nah. Spurs are going to beat these. Caranto, do you have a United kit sitting in that locker, mate? No. No, I don't have a Man United kit at all. Would never be seen dead in one. Ant, RS18, Ahmad, Menu, Yoro, Shaw, Delict, Mount Xerxes. How can you say United haven't had injuries? Clueless. Right. One, Shaw doesn't even play for you. Mount doesn't even play for you. Xerxes has barely played for you only recently wasn't even getting in the team before all this. Menu, again, he's been playing centre forward under Amorim. He's barely played him. He's had to be bringing him off the bench. So you can't be sitting here saying, like, oh my God, we've had loads of it. It's not even in the same league as Spurs. I'm not saying United haven't had any injuries. I'm saying the reason United are where they are isn't the injuries. They're just crap. They're crap. It's nothing to do with the injuries. United are awful. United are awful. And United fans know this. United fans don't debate this. United fans, I asked a question to United fans. I put a video out there not that long ago and asked, how many players do you think Manchester United need to sign this summer? How many do we think United need to sign to get back into the top six, let's say? How many players do you think United need to sign to this squad to get into the top six? 8. Ronnie, you say 3. Well, okay, Ronnie, you're saying 3, and Caranto, you're saying 4. Let me tell you, you're in the minority. Every single United fan that I spoke to or was in them comments, the vast majority of the answers was between 8 and 11. Some even higher, but the vast majority were between 8 and 11. The vast majority. I don't think there's any United fan who would be incredibly disappointed if every one of them 11 players on that pitch never played for United again. If as a United fan now, let's say I could wipe the slate clean for you, and I could say all of them 11, you get rid of them and you get maybe £1 billion to rebuild the squad. Would you do it? Every United fan's taking that offer. Every single one. Kieran, do you really believe Amorim is the right manager for you and to fix the club? I'm not a United fan, mate. I'm not a United fan. But I also don't think he is the right manager. No, I thought when he came in that he would be if he got time and money, but I don't think he's going to get the money. That's the main thing. I think Manchester United are going to have to work miracles in the transfer market to try and get results, because they still owe money for Anthony and he's gone. They still owe money for Sancho and he's gone. Like, they are in such bad financial shape. They ain't spending big money and they need to. They need to. So a lot of these players, they're still going to have to try and get a tune out of over the next 12 months. Rooney edits, what about Bruno? What about Bruno? I could show you a video on Stretford Paddock, one of United fan channels, biggest fan channels, Stretford Paddock. They did a video not that long ago, it was about 3 months ago, I think, where they said, is it time to sell Bruno? Is it time to sell Bruno? And there was a lot of United fans giving positive answers. So as much as we say Bruno's, and he has done well in Europe, hasn't he? I think there's a lot of United fans wouldn't mind selling him this season for a big fee. Caranto, the problem is with the attack, and maybe the keeper could be changed if he performs better. And the midfield. You're still playing Casemiro in there. Ollie MUFC, I'd get rid of Rashford for starters. Good luck trying to get anyone to take Rashford off you. Aston Villa won't be able to buy him because they won't be in the Champions League. Therefore, Rashford ain't going anywhere. Rashford's going to be back at Man United on 350 grand a week. Good luck. Spencer Richardson, who do you support? No, not an Arsenal fan, Liverpool fan. Supported him for 30 odd years, mate. 35 years. Caranto, we need Gyökeres. Ronnie, I hope Sancho comes back. Sancho ain't coming back. And again, he's another one who United owe money on. Ollie MUFC, Europa League final would be Spurs and United. Absolutely. GFHF, predictions about the second legs. I think it's already done and dusted, isn't it? Already done and dusted. Chelsea are there, Spurs are there, United are there. That's what I think. So it'll be Chelsea and Betis. Well, the second leg in Florence is actually the interesting one. Betis 2, Fiorentina 1. Florence is a very tough place to go. Moise Keane's really, really good there at the minute. That's going to be an interesting one to watch, Betis against Fiorentina. Spencer Richardson and we 14th keep quiet. Exactly. Ronnie edits, what about Rashford to Saudi? He won't go to Saudi. He doesn't want to go to Saudi, does he? Let's be honest. Rashford wants to stay and prove that he can be one of the best players in the Premier League and get back in the England squad. That's the Marcus. I mean, he was in the England squad, wasn't he? Tuchel came in and put him in it because he started to play again under Villa. He's not going anywhere. He's going to stay. And if he doesn't get a move away to another good English club, or maybe a Barcelona or a Juve or a Dortmund or somewhere on the continent where he can showcase his skills, it won't be to Saudi. Honestly, there's no way he's going. No way. Ollie, second off, United are in financial ruin because of the Glazers and Ineos, right? Who signed off those players, and the managers who also signed off those players. So it's not just about the owners. The whole club has been ran terribly for probably well over a decade. Big brother, I'd love to see De Gea come back to United. I mean, yeah, that was one of the biggest downgrades of all time, wasn't it? Let's be honest. Onana in for 50 million quid, De Gea out on a free. T can hear the anger that United won tonight. Haha, typical Scouse. Spencer Richardson, De Gea won't let a goal in there. Mark Robertson, why do United fans say they got more Prem titles? It's 20 each, Prem's the old First Division. Yeah, I mean, we've had a bit of that tonight, mate. Caranto, who has a better chance of winning the Champions League, Forest or United? Neither. And I don't think either of them will be in it next year, for what it's worth. I think neither of them will be in it. Rebecca, Anthony will tear Chelsea apart. Martin C, United are looking at Ramsdale. Ramsdale. I wonder. Man United is just a massive club. They are a massive club. I would never deny that. Manchester United are a huge club who are going through a very, very difficult time and have done for many, many years. But the only way out of that is to spend. They need to spend big money, and they haven't got it. That's the sad fact for Manchester United fans. They haven't got the money. And the money has to come from somewhere, and I don't know where they are going to get it from, because they're not going to be able to sell Rashford. They're going to have to take massive losses on players like Sancho, Antony. They've already got players like Lindelof leaving on a free, Eriksen's leaving on a free. Johnny Evans, what's going to happen with him? All of those have played games this season and need replacing. Højlund, they paid 80 million quid for Rasmus Højlund. He's not an 80 million pound player. They're going to try and move him on this summer. So, yeah, Rasmus Højlund, can't see him going anywhere. Xerxes, he's not going anywhere. So they're not going to bring in a centre forward with those two. Caranto, I don't care how good Maguire has been playing recently. He's just not United level. Well, I would agree with that. But you're not going to sell Maguire and you're not going to sell Shaw. You're not going to sell him. Because where are you selling him to? Where are you selling him to? Alvaro, SSG, we got robbed. Yes, mate, I totally agree. M.1, mate, Bilbao shat the bed tonight. I don't think they shat the bed. I think the referee shat the bed. The referee had an absolute disaster tonight and got it all wrong. Got all the big decisions wrong, Alvaro, didn't he? He got all the big decisions wrong, and he absolutely fluffed it when he needed to show a bit of calmness, a bit of composure. He made the wrong decision. And it wasn't just him, it was his VAR as well. His VAR also got it wrong. Ronnie edits, we would have won anyway. You can't say that. Bilbao were the better team for the first 15, 20 minutes. The first 15 minutes or so, Bilbao were the better team. They were the better team. They had that one shot over the bar, Inaki Williams. They had a couple of other little shots on target, and then all of a sudden the ball breaks forward. They get that little Harry Maguire off the thingy. They score. That's fine. I've no problem with United taking the lead. No problem with United taking the lead. They probably deserved to be in the lead from the fact that they took the chance. It was a good away performance. That was a bit of a smash and grab, wasn't it? But then the second goal and the second and the third goal don't happen if the referee's not on the pitch. Sam Savini, was it a pen? No, it wasn't a pen. It wasn't a pen. It was never a pen. It was, and I'll tell you why it wasn't a pen. And I've already told people why it wasn't a pen. It's because it was a handball. It was a handball. Basically, in the build-up to the penalty decision, do you know the Odegaard decision? Do you remember Odegaard at Anfield when he puts his ball on his hand on the floor and it hits his hand? Right, exactly the same thing happened with Garnacho. Ball hits his hand. Literally 2 passes later, the ball's in the box and Højlund gets brought down. I don't think that he was dragged down sufficiently for it to be a penalty. But let's say he was. I can agree that it was a 50-50, maybe a split decision, right? I can agree with that. And maybe I'm biased, I'm a Liverpool fan, I don't think it was. Fine. But it shouldn't have even got that far because it was a handball. It was a handball. Garnacho, it absolutely hits his hand. There's no United fan arguing otherwise, it does hit his hand. I have just absolutely no idea why the referee doesn't give it. It hits Garnacho's hand. 2 passes later, it's in front of the goal and Højlund's getting dragged down. So there's mistake number 1 from the referee. There's mistake number 1. It's definitely a handball. Mistake number 2 is that the referee then goes to the monitor, checks it, gives the penalty, which I don't think it was, but fine, let's say he gives it. He gives the pen, and then he pulls out a red card. He pulls out a red card. You can't give the red card. You can't give the red card. It's a penalty. And at that absolute worst, and he still then keeps 11v11. He ruined the tie with 2 horrendous decisions, which I think he got both of them absolutely wrong. You can't give the red card, and it shouldn't have been a pen anyway, because it was handball. It was a handball. Kieran, it's a red for the denial of a goal scoring opportunity. Learn football. It was a handball, Kieran. Learn football. It was a handball, Kieran. Learn football. That's what happened. It was a handball. Simple. Alvaro, it was a penalty but before it was a handball. There you go. There you go. You're absolutely right, Alvaro. Bryn, you can't give both. Absolutely, Bryn. Never a truer word spoken, sir. You can't give both. You can't give both, and it shouldn't have got that far anyway, because it was handball. Very, very simple. Ref balls it up. There you go. Kieran, you said it's not a red. It's a definite red for the denial. Yeah, but it's not though, is it? Because it doesn't get that far. If he gives the handball. If he gives the handball, it's not a red. No penalty, no red. Handball. Simple. Super simple. Doesn't even need to be a debate on whether it's a red card. We might disagree on that, Kieran. But it's a handball. I'm sure we can agree on that. It hits his hand. It hits his hand. Very, very simple. Hits his hand. Hits his hand. 2 passes later, in the box. Penalty. It's a handball. Has to be a handball. Alvaro, if it's a red, the foul on Marouane Sanadi is also a red. Yes, and that's another thing we thought. Another thing we thought. As soon as that happens, there's a last man tackle, Harry Maguire dragging him down. Again, why is that not a red? Why is that not a red? Why is that not denial of a goal scoring opportunity? It was just inconsistent from the referee all night. It was inconsistent from the referee all night. He got it completely and utterly wrong. Simple. Jayden never touched his hand. Big boy Muzz, there was no handball. You're wrong, and you're wrong again. Check it back. Watch the replay. Very, very clear. Handball. Handball. Hits his hand. Super clear. Dead clear. He wasn't sent to the goal and the defender was covering in the box. Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, I am baffled that there's even people out there saying it wasn't an handball. Baffled. Kieran, who do you support? Liverpool fan, mate. 30 years, been going the game 35 years, and I watch everyone. So it's not just about United, I watch everyone. We watch games all the time. My opinions as a Juve fan... Oh, sorry, Andy, so you're telling me if that's your team, you're not screaming for a red card? No, I am absolutely screaming for a red card, Andy. I'm absolutely screaming for a red card. But as soon as I am shown that it's an handball, then I'm a bit like, yeah, gutted. That's an handball. That's an handball. Yeah. So there you go. That's it. Sounding like an Arsenal fan with the ref complaints. No, I'm not an Arsenal fan, mate. I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm a Liverpool fan. Liverpool fan. Been all over the world watching Liverpool for 35 years. Now I'm a dad. It's too expensive to go to the game. So what I do is I created Premier League Dad, and I watch football matches every single day. I watch Man United. Tomorrow I'm watching Man City against Wolves. We do live watch-alongs every single day. Every single day. Alvaro, bro, please, you must understand it was a rob, and the same with the Real Sociedad. This was bigger. Yeah, absolutely right, mate. Absolutely right. You just don't like Man United. No shit, I'm a Liverpool fan. What planet are you on? You don't like Man United? What world are you in? Of course I don't like Man United. You say it like you love Liverpool. Do you love Liverpool? Are you a United fan? Do you hate Liverpool? Yeah, exactly. Shut up. Move on. Of course we hate each other. We hate each other. Mitch, so you were hate watching? Yes! Yes, I was hate watching. I said it. I said it was one of the first words I said as soon as the stream started. I said this is going to be one of the biggest hate watches all night. Loved it. Until the ref ruined it. He got it all wrong. Jaden, Champions League football next season? Nope. Spurs all day. Spurs are beating you. Spurs are beating you. Jaden, Champions League football next season. Project Mbappe, what did he do wrong? Shame he isn't like this about going the gym. Fair fucks, mate, yeah. Fair fucks, decent. Caroline, cheers for the follow. Jaden, Spurs won't beat United. Why not? They beat you twice already this season. Twice already they've beat United. What's the issue? Do you again? Nice and easy. Bruno Fernandes there, giving his interview, the little rat. Diver. Worst captain ever. It's a shame he doesn't get points for moaning. United would be top of the league, wouldn't he? Mitch is a Man United fan. I'll always prefer Liverpool winning and not Arsenal. Good lad. Sir Meep, final mentality versus Premier League game. G, do you believe what are you saying? Always? I wouldn't say it if I didn't believe it. I wouldn't say it if I didn't believe it. Northerner, followed the live creator. Cheers, Northerner. Terry didn't beat Poole, though. No. Not many teams do, but a good team. Kenzie, waffler. Oh, you're hitting me where it hurts, Kenzie. Hey, fancy being named after a member of Blazing Squad, eh? Big boy Muzz, Mitch, you're not a real Man United supporter. Why not? Why not? Why is he not a real Man United supporter? He's as much a Man United supporter as anyone else. Sir Meep, if it was a standard game, I'd say Spurs would have us, honestly, but in a final, they're Spurs. Hey, United have lost plenty of finals. United have lost plenty of finals over the year. Yeah, you lost against Villarreal in this competition not that long ago. Spurs could do you. Spurs could do you. There's a first time for everything. Football is like that. And I think the Ange redemption arc is a bigger story than Ruben Amorim turning United round. Kenzie, enjoy your European semi-final, lad. Mate, I'm bored of him, me. We have them every year. I'm bored of him. We've won 6. I've been more Champions League finals than I've had hot dinners. And look at me. Look at me. I'm sick of Champions League and European finals. We'd have been in them every other year. Every other year. Kenzie, that's a lie. Yeah, that was kind of the joke. It's kind of the joke, that, Chief. So me not disputing that, but think the mentality of the players is the key difference. The mentality of the players. The mentality of the players hasn't been present in most of this season, though, mate. Wasn't present against Wolves. Wasn't present against Bournemouth. Wasn't present when they were beaten twice by Spurs. Wasn't present when they got their arse handed to them by Liverpool at Old Trafford. They got knocked out of the cup by Fulham. United have been awful all over the place. Sam, am I in enemy territory? No, mate. All friendly here, mate. All friendly. We support. We watch every team, and we have fans from every club on this channel. Premier League Dad is the title, so we watch everyone. We're watching City against Wolves tomorrow night. City against Wolves. Big boy Muzz, hey, just remember who knocked yous out last year. So what? Again, it really doesn't matter. It really makes no difference. We've won a league title. We're fine. We're fine. We've had a great season. It doesn't really matter to me who wins this, even if United win it. I obviously don't want United to win it, but if you do, I won't lose any sleep. Liverpool have won the league. We're best team in the country. Best team in the country. We'd probably be in the Champions League semi-finals if not for a penalty shootout. It was a close one. PSG beat us. It is what it is. We move on. Sam, okay, sounds good, mate. Giving you a follow then. I'm a City fan. Good lad. Good lad. We could do with some City fans, actually. We've not got too many. You must have gone the game. I'm only playing. Charlie, sound pretty bitter, lad. Bitter about what? Bitter about what? We're the league champions. Andy, even other United fans who hate United are saying it was a red card. United wanted it more tonight. I don't think it was about wanting it, mate. The referee gives you a decision that changes the game, changes the course of the game. And that's it. There's nothing more that needs to be said on it. Job done. But hey, listen, we're not going to agree. We're not going to agree. I'm live tomorrow night. If anyone wants to finish up this conversation, I am live tomorrow night for Manchester City against Wolves. Then we're live on Saturday for 12:30. We'll be live again for, what's the early kick-off Saturday? We're doing a championship game. The final day of the championship on Saturday is going to be massive. Loads of repercussions at the top and the bottom end of the table. We might do Coventry against Borough for that one. Might do Bristol City against Preston. I'm not entirely sure. But we're going to do one of those big championship games at 12:30 on Saturday. 3 o'clock, Everton against Ipswich. 5:30, Arsenal against Bournemouth. And then 7:45, we'll go into Serie A for Inter Milan against Torino. Big game at the top of Serie A. On Sunday, we're live at 12 o'clock for Celtic against Rangers. The first Old Firm game that we're doing on Premier League Dad. Then we're going to go to Brighton against Newcastle at 2 o'clock. At 4:30, we're going to do Liverpool away at Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. First guard of honour for the champions at Stamford Bridge. So that one's going to be good fun. And then we're going to be going to... Where are we? Oh, we're doing Bologna, sorry. Bologna against Juventus. 5th against 4th in Serie A. So... massive opportunity for one of those to claim a Champions League place. It's basically a playoff at this point in the season. So, yeah, loads of games going on, starting tomorrow night with Manchester City against Wolves. So, if you fancy a channel that watches all the games, if you're a proper football fan, right, you're not just a Man United fan and want to listen to just Man United fans. If you're not just a Liverpool fan who just wants to listen to Liverpool fans, we've got all fans on this channel, as you've seen. Sam, is it still possible for Preston to get relegated? Yes, it is still possible for Preston to get relegated. Bristol need to get the win, though. Bristol City need to get the win to confirm their place in those top 6. So it's going to be an interesting game, an interesting day. All those championship games finish at 12:30. Oh, sorry, kick off at 12:30. So we're going to be live for one of them at 12:30 on Saturday. Ryan, how do you think United played today? It was a good performance, good away performance, but I find it difficult to give them maybe the full credit they deserve when I think the referee gives you the second and the third goals. Second and the third goals don't happen if the referee doesn't get that massive error wrong. That's my problem with tonight's game. But I think for an away performance, you've won 3-0 at the San Mamés. Got to give United credit for that. User not found 600. Come on, you Spurs. Spurs will get to the final. Absolutely they will. Sean Irving, who's your team? These guys there, Sean. Liverpool fan. Big Liverpool fan. I've followed Liverpool for 35 years. But I'm a dad now. I'm a dad. I've got a little girl. And football is too expensive to go and watch as I used to when I was a bit younger. So I can't go and watch, sadly, all the matches anymore. So... I now sit and watch them here with you. I watch all of them. We watch all of them. Not just Liverpool. We watch Man United. We watch the Championship. We watch Serie A. We watch La Liga. So if you're a proper football fan, if you like football and you like all games, doesn't matter. If you're one of them fans like me, my missus sometimes she'll clock me and say, "Why are you watching Norwich against Swansea? You don't even support either of them. And I'm like, well, the football's on. Football. We watch the football. Doesn't matter who's on. Aldo up the Reds, good lad. Connor, pen shouldn't have happened. Agate found the Bilbao midfielder on the halfway line. Well, there's that, but I think the handball is the issue. The handball is the issue. Sam, agree with you. The prices are extortionate. Yeah, it's not a working class game anymore, is it, Sam? That's the problem. H, correct call from the referee all day. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Aldo, yes, I'm with you. LFC fan, but watch any football. Good lad. Give us a follow, Aldo. Get over to YouTube and give us a follow as well if you like that sort of thing. We are live right now. We've been live since 7 o'clock. Live right now for across X, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, all of them, all the socials. Gaisca Vincetti, UEFA Mafia. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. It was a horrendous decision, wasn't it? But listen, we can talk about that all night. We're gonna end the stream now. We're gonna end the stream, and we are going back to. We're gonna be live tomorrow night for City against Wolves. So come and join us tomorrow night for City against Wolves. Big game in the Premier League. Can City basically secure Champions League football? Which I think it would be. If they got a win there, they've pretty much secured it. Northerner, glad I joined this live. You're a big Serie A fan by the sounds of it. Yeah, I mean, if you go to my YouTube, mate, my schedules, the full schedule for the next week is posted there. It's not right now because we've used all that schedule, but we're watching Inter v Torino, we're watching Bologna v Juventus this weekend, plus the Old Firm, plus some Spanish games. We'll do a bit of everything. So, yeah, all the big games across Europe. We live stream games every single day. Thank you very much for following. Thanks everyone for sharing, for commenting, for the gifts and all that good stuff. Make sure you follow us on TikTok. Make sure you follow us on YouTube. And I'll see you tomorrow night.